I came here to prove it, I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out.
He's still BIC's champ.
None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this. Show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real.
They pumped down there.
And we are back, and by we, I mean the A7FL and the first round of the Eastern playoffs. But I also mean myself, Corey Hammond, alongside LJ Smith here in Asbury Park to witness the Lexington Phantoms versus the East Orange Renegades in a win-or-go-home situation. LJ, the Phantoms have been maybe the surprise of the East with a record of 3-2. Their biggest win at home against the #1 seed Patterson U. Started off the season with this footage here, going on the road to Virginia. There's Big Vaughn making some men think twice about tackling him, and they've really been a pleasant surprise. Jaden Miles and company really surprising this Eastern Conference and making all of these teams really show up, from the Animals, BIC, and then last week against the Renegades in Kentucky, a 33-0 drubbing, LJ. But now they come here to face a fully staffed Renegades team that, look, throw that travel game with only 10 guys out of the window. They were only 10 points fewer than the U a couple weeks ago and had a big win on the road against the Heathens to maybe start to turn their season around. So we're facing a rematch of a 33-0 game, LJ. But it being in New Jersey, that might pay big dividends for the lower seed in the Renegades.
Listen, 33 zip, you make it you make it seem a little bit soft. 33 zip, they got smoked, right? They went all the way out to Kentucky, took that long drive, and they got smoked. Now payback time. I was talking to Young Bull, the quarterback who we talked about, I believe, a couple weeks ago, and he is locked in. He is so focused. This is going to be a game right now. As you look at some of the highlights here, this is going to be like one of those payback games. And what makes it even more, like the payback even more, is that, you know, it has that old legacy town beef, state versus state feeling to it. So I'm excited. And Lexington's pumped out here. I've never seen the out-of-state team come in the playoffs and get lit early like this. So we got
and this is footage against. Listen, they're 1-4 coming into today's game, but no team played the the Patterson U as good, if not better, in a loss than the East Orange Renegades. And it really started with, like what you said, the Young Bull, Kenneth Stewart, taking the reins for this team in week 3, really solidifying the quarterback position, and they've been able to use guys like Delron Simmons, but more specifically Zuriel Wright, to get back on track. You see here the top shark going top shelf. But in their only win this season, it was Zuriel Wright, pictured here with the Scully, return touchdown, pick 6, and a reception touchdown. So for the Renegades to really make an impact and get that revenge, LJ, I think it's going to start with getting the ball in my former teammate. It's always about me, LJ. My former teammate, Zuriel Wright's hands, because he's the type of playmaker that you can't ignore. And if he's the type of deep threat that opens up the top of the defense for the Phantoms, you could find a 6'7" monster in Megatron. But I'm going to tell you, we heard the Phantoms with their pregame speech. Now, granted, some of it sounds like BIC, but
some of it,
who got your back it's a widely known thing.
They stole the whole song. What are you talking about?
They didn't do the stuff, so at least they only stole half of it. But look, I heard one of the guys on the sideline for the Phantoms, and I'm just going to do this bit before we go to break.
All right.
Like Optimus Prime.
Right. Let him cook,
guys.
We
are facing Megatron. And to win this game, we must stand together. This is not our fight, but we will win it. I heard Optimus Prime on the sideline for the Phantoms. We're up in the booth. You're at home. Go get ready. We'll be right back. A7FL.com/owners if you want to join us.
like the way the NBA does with Shaq, and if we had like 5 minutes just to.
And so the coin toss, that's Will Franklin
There he is.
adjudicating the two teams across from each other.
He's back.
The Phantoms.
Corey's already starting with the adjudicating words, guys. He's back.
The Phantoms are really not an expansion team. This is their first year in their existence as a Lexington, Kentucky team. But a lot of these guys are A7FL vets at this point, LJ. 3-4 years in the league, playing some of the top competition, already beat the U this season. Basically, they're part of the crew now. They're not just one of those other divisions. They're welcome. They're here, and we rolled out the red carpet. I mean, it was a little dingy. There were a couple of holes in it, but we rolled up the red carpet for these guys, and we're excited to see a big-time matchup. Let's see where the coin toss. The Phantoms will start with the ball, and it'll likely be Megatron throwing off to one of the playmakers from Kentucky.
Let me tell you something, Corey. I've been in Kentucky. I've actually been in Lexington. Blue-collar, hard-working people. Let me tell you something. If they travel out here, they're not trying to go home with no L.
No, something that's
right
been
now.
really impressive about this Kentucky team is how they've never really backed down from any opponent. You saw them against the Animals at half. They're winning by 1 point.
Yep.
Against BIC, game was close until about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we're talking about the top-of-the-line competition in the A7FL, and for them to have kind of cut their teeth in their first season playing back-to-back Animals.
Very impressive. Yep.
BIC, and then getting that last-second victory against the U. This is a team with a lot of confidence. They're on a win streak for the first time in their program's history.
Wait, win streak? It's like 2 wins.
They strung them together.
Okay,
so it's the first time ever for them. And the Renegades, you could say a lot of negative about them. You could try to harp on the fact that they, first 2 weeks didn't look like they figured it out at quarterback. They lost even a close game. Maybe their best game on games of the week was a loss, still a loss.
Yep.
10 points to the U isn't embarrassing, still a loss. But today, regular season is out the window. Whoever has more points at the end of the regulation clock will move on in the Eastern Conference playoffs as the A7FL 2026 season is pretty much over, and here's the playoffs.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting time in football. And let's see if he can make a play. Megatron can't get there. That's another one. They hit that sound line. He hit that sound line. How's he doing it? I don't even believe it, Corey. I can't even read my script. Corey, what is he? He's having fun. Touchdown, Lexington.
And like a highlighter shrieking down the field, you can't miss them unless you're the Renegades 3-on-1 coverage team, because all 3 of them came up with a whiff.
Is it too
and that
soon?
is 6 with 0 seconds off the clock, and the Phantoms move like Phantoms, unable to be touched, sneaking in the night into that light blue end zone for the first points of this afternoon's broadcast. Look at here. Megatron is not going to miss, and that stutter may not look textbook, but it goes down in the record books as successful, and he has the speed, despite the melanin lack, to get across the goal line, which will bring up Jaden Miles from the 5 for an extra point at the 1. Play action.
Got him.
Calls for it, and Miles
Got you.
will convert.
That's how you send the message. That's how you send a message, Corey.
Well, in the last 60 minutes of football, even though 33 of them came in last game, and 7 of them with no time in this game, that is a 40-0 run. The Phantoms are currently on against the Renegades, and Go Rill is talking to his guys on the sideline. They look shell-shocked with this game. Basically, it really hasn't even started if you look at the clock. 3-on-1 throw-offs are untimed downs. Extra points, untimed downs. Spot the Phantom 7. The Renegades have an uphill climb from here.
Corey, I literally was just saying it. Like, you can't even, whoo.
Yeah. Well, somebody's going to, after that juke move, is going to need to get taped up.
Gotcha.
And Lucky Steve is here. Trainer Steve, and Tape Me Up. Get taped up like a pro.
There he is.
For professional athletic training and taping services. Trainer Steve's got you covered. TapeMeUp.net for more. Or you can scan the QR code and you can get a professional trainer at even your youth events. TapeMeUp.net for more. So, up 7-0. They'll take the free points when given. And my sources on the sideline say that highlighter is named Jeff, but today he may be Hefe.
And
here's Zurio Wright to answer with his own 3-on-1.
Zero right, guys, got that speed. See if he can hit that sideline with the stop and go, get as much as he can up. Stopped at the 40. First down, Renegades.
And he's going by Rabbit. Moves like one at times, hard to catch, but great coverage, staying in their lanes, corralling the returner from the Phantoms. And the Renegades will start at their own 40. Not bad field position, but it'll be interesting because last week in Kentucky, this offense really could not find their way. Now they have a few more weapons here. Looks like they're solidified a little bit on the offensive line. And they're going to go with a double tight set with Mo Francis in the backfield. Young Bull under center.
Young Bull, my man, Mr. I Believe. Shotgun
Kenneth
set.
Stewart.
Ken Stewart got to make a play early. Inside him to the big boy. The big boy likes to move, but none of that. None of that. The Lexington boys, they tackling up there, man.
Well, Kenneth Stewart is going to have to be able to throw the ball today. You saw the defensive lineup for the Phantoms with 4 linemen, basically for the Renegades. They have 6 on the line of scrimmage, plugging up the box. One of the defensive stalwarts over the top at safety, likely playing spy, number 18, Drew Ruffin.
Yep.
One of the league leaders in interceptions for the Phantoms. Your second down.
Young Bull, play action. Decides to keep it. Drop off the man. Too much. Whoa, what a pick. Too much there. Oh, he's highlighting. He's doing some prime timing. Doing some prime time. Prime time. Touchdown. Phantoms.
And that is the same get up. That is not the same man. Number 4 gets the errant pass, somehow too tall for Megatron. And the Autobots up 13-0. The Phantoms, they're going to take points however they can give them. They've yet to step on the field with their offense, yet they have scored 2 touchdowns. And this one's just good pressure and too high for the check down.
What I tell them, man?
We are on a roll.
We ain't gonna play. You gotta take
Here
over.
in Asbury Park.
It's gonna get ugly early.
Really what happens here is thrown off the back foot. The hand in his face is why the pass is high.
Still dangerous pass, though.
Listen, a lot of people look at what a quarterback does, and they don't understand how you can miss a guy like Megatron. That's made by the defensive
More
end.
play action. Oh, good catch.
And there's Vaughn catching the pass from Miles. 2 for 2 on the championship points.
Conversion is good.
And that is my man, Vaughn. 14-0 here. Still not much time left, and there is a limit to the amount of points you can score in a game in the A7FL, but there is no limit to how you can train smarter and recover faster with performance in peril from No Limit, with biosensor technology to give you real-time data to optimize your training to perform like the Phantoms are today. Scan the QR code now to learn more about the future of fitness, or go to nolimit.pro for more.
14 zip, and they've only used 10 seconds off the shot. What is that?
Minute 10.
Minute 10.
About 70 ticks down.
About 70 ticks. Okay.
They're getting an effective amount of points per second off the clock. I can't do the math here, but Keno Thomas can make the throw, and it will be Zuriel Wright again.
Zuriel got to make a play. Got to bounce back. Got to get on the scoreboard. Let's see how much agility he got. Got to hit that sideline. Hit that sideline out of bounds. Looks
And
like
he tries to do the
28.
change of direction. Drew Ruffin, number 18, gets him out of bounds. So, well, not a great start if you're the Renegades, but I think the last thing that they can do here, LJ, is start changing what has been working when things have been working. Kenneth Stewart did make a mistake on that last play. It was a forced error from the defensive end getting pressure in his face. But what the Renegades so often struggle with is to stay consistent with their identity, and they lose their identity at the first sign of, maybe a shaky play.
Well, let's see. Move right into that backfield. Young Bull got to make a play. Got to bounce back early. Drops back. Up top chicken box. Deep ball. A little contact up there. Let's see a flag down. Incomplete pass. Corey, was that a little too
Now,
much
the ball
contact?
was well out of bounds. The good sign there is when they do go max protect, they do only have the single coverage on the top shark. Now, he didn't get separation from Drew Ruffin on the go route, but maybe that's a play that, Mike Rose-Hendricks and the play callers from the Renegades are looking to maybe loosen up this defense that's still got 6 in the box.
6 in the box is crazy. It's 7
Yeah, it is crazy. Now, shout-outs to my guy checking in. D'Angelo Brown has a relatively long career in this league and has had some ups and downs, number 11. He's played a great corner for this team and really trying to focus on getting back in here. Here's the bubble screen right to him. Again, a high pass from Stewart.
What is going on with the passes, Stewart? This is not the Stewart we saw weeks ago.
Well, the nerves a couple weeks ago in a game, nothing to lose, a game against the U. You probably think it's going to go one way or another. A couple good plays go in his favor. He's got momentum. Right now, he's reeling. He's got to take a deep breath. They got to get right back on track with something on a 3rd and long here. And with a lot of quarterbacks, with his skill set, if he doesn't feel comfortable with what's there on the pass, he might have to tuck it and run and try to get that yardage for his team with his legs and, more importantly, with the defense that they got out there, his heart. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Shotgun drops back. A little too much over there. Wow. 3 and out there, sir. 3 and out.
Yeah, he's got the out route from D'Angelo at the sticks. He just doesn't throw it on time, and the ball sails again high. And with a 4th and 10 down 14-0 deep in your own territory, it's time to throw it out of bounds, hopefully, because Hefe, Jeff, number 0, has got more points on the board on these returns than he does digits on his jersey. He's wearing number 0, but he's already taken one of these back for 6. Megatron, Dondre Haynes is allowed to and should throw this one out of bounds.
And let's see who he throws it. Looks like spotted at the 30. Okay, spotted at the 32 here.
32 will be the start for the first time on offense. These Phantoms, well, their special teams and defense gave their offense a little boost.
Spotted him 14.
Yeah, in football, there's a lot of help going around with brotherly shoves and, there was a coach helping out an NFL insider recently. That's a story for sure if you haven't been paying attention. But the special teams and defense helping out the offense, spotting them 14.
Hey, Drew, you got
and Jaden Miles under center for the first time in New Jersey.
That must be a Lexington thing. What are those?
You got to get the curls curling. You got to get that hair nice and curled.
1st and 10.
Not sure if the offensive line moved. Delay of game. They got a little too comfortable there on 1st down, so it'll be 1st and 15. Now, what's interesting in this game, if you ask me what's the best unit for the Renegades, it's almost always their defense. So now that they are on, they're looking for a big play from Megatron to see if they can get back on track. Toss to the left.
Looks like getting about close to 5 there. Favorable spot nonetheless.
That's a great run on 1st and 15. You're in 2nd and where you would want to be after a 1st and 10 run. 2nd and 6.
Hey, wake 'em up. Don't wait till they
2nd and 6, making some adjustments at the line. Like
if the Phantoms can move the defensive line for the Renegades like that, this is going to be a long day.
Play action. Phantom. Quick pass over there. Great pass. What a catch. But you went up 5. Oh, got back to the line of scrimmage and went there closer first to see where the spot is at. Yep. 1st down, Phantoms.
And that's Keno Thomas. This is really his first chance on games of the week at his natural position of wide receiver. You see his heart last year against these same Renegades with a lot of different people in the playoffs, it was Keno at quarterback leading the QC Crush, now at wide receiver, 1st and 10.
Play action. Looking for that deep ball. Ball's up. Wow, he's wide open. He make that catch. Woo! What a catch. What an adjustment. What a catch. First down, Lexington.
DG goes up top to Mount Fiji because he was wide open on that deep route. I don't know what the corner was doing at the bottom of the screen.
Sleeping behind the wheel.
But there's not even really that big of a threat with the play action. Hand in his face, man in his face.
Hand down, man down. Wow.
And the guy I just praised in D'Angelo goes for the double move and gives up the big play to DG. Phantoms rolling here in the first quarter. 9 minutes left. Jaden Miles and the Phantoms have a 1st and 10 from the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22. What he's doing? Got to make a pass. Up top. Can he adjust? Can he adjust? Can he adjust? Can he adjust? What they going to call? Incomplete. Nice adjustment. Nice adjustment indeed.
And the top shark goes top floor on defense this time. Almost gets the interception, but does make sure that Keno Thomas doesn't get the touchdown. The wind is blowing into the face of the Phantoms going in this direction. So it's not nothing, but the ball hangs just a bit too much. Some might say that's an aquatic bird in the air. Some might say a waterfowl. LJ would probably just call it a duck, to be fair.
Yep. Listen, this is a big stop. This is a huge possession right here.
Falls incomplete in a 2nd and 10 anyway.
Play action again. Fake the toss over here. You got time. Big kick. You got them legs. Got the speed. Got the legs. Got that speed. Good tackle. Let's see if that's a first down. No, short about 2 to 3 there.
It's about 7 on the scramble. Had Keno Thomas on the check down, but snuck up in the pocket away from pressure. You could see that he's getting used to the angles of the A7FL. I like their formation. It is looking like a run formation, but when they go out of that, what looks like a full house backfield for those who play Madden, those double wings that are the upbacks, they're the perfect placement to set up the pocket. You see here, they have it on 3rd down again.
3rd and 3. Toss over here to the left. Looks like a toss pass. Get a play. Hefe got that speed. Can't get him. Hefe get that first. Hefe still fighting. Hefe still fighting. Hefe still fighting. First down.
And I don't know if you're supposed to hold the ball like that in tackle football, LJ. That's a flag thing, keeping it up, away from the flag guard. But somebody's got to tell the Renegades they're playing tackle football because nobody gets Hefe down. This is an absolute big-time play again from the man.
Making try to get
Boss
there.
Man, Hefe.
Gotti can't get there.
What are we doing?
Big boy can't get there. 1st and goal here. Motion
Keno
over
on the
here.
motion.
Play action. Quarterback keeper in the middle. Ooh, man about the line. Let's see what the ref's going to call. Stop him at the 1-yard line.
And it'll be Qua Gotti with the big stop right at the goal line. So they go jet action quarterback punch. But the Renegades don't fall for Keno Thomas coming across. And Jaden Miles almost gets it in. But again, in the A7FL, even though this has been a great drive for the Phantoms, teams cannot score using a soccer player. You have to cross the goal line. And if the Renegades want to stay in this game, they're going to have to make a couple big stops here.
Right behind the big boy. Right behind the big boy. Right behind the big boy. Is that a touchdown? What are you going to call? Touchdown on the field. Lexington. They're up 3 up. Ooh, I thought Renegades was going to come back. Man, oh man. That's why you always say.
Some would say that the game was closer with only 10 guys. They come into the Renegades' house and in the first quarter score more than half of their output in 4 quarters last week in a game that really should have been more of a blowout if we're being honest. But it's finesse, showing a little bit of power there, fighting through the goal line and put another 6 up on the board, 20-0, and it will be Vaughn, the big man, taking a little bit too much time talking about the play in the huddle. They're cooking up something in that huddle, LJ.
I can tell you right now, if they, again, I don't want to speak to the existence, but if they got smacked 33-0 in Lexington, and then they get smacked another like 30-something zip in the playoff game. Corey, talk to me. Are you gonna be cooking later?
No, I'll probably be the opposite because the last thing the Renegades need to do is say that they're starting from scratch again.
Here comes
And
conversion.
they'll trade pre-snap 5-yard penalties here.
It's so funny. The guy from Lexington, he just got thrown in the field. He just got up and clapped it up and just went right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, he's ready for the next play.
Yeah, he's ready for the next play. He's a good guy.
They're
I like that
all
guy.
ready for, they're going out later. The silky hair comes at a cost.
I'm gonna find
LJ.
a name of that. I gotta call out aunt, one of my aunts. I know the name of it. I'll get the name of it. I forgot the name of it. But listen, up 20 zip, you can wear whatever you want to wear out here on A7FL.
So it'll be Vaughn again. His third chance at running an actual play here at quarterback. Now again for the 1-point conversion from the 5. Keno in motion, top of the screen.
And here we go. Picked it off, but that is a dead ball.
Well, in the A7FL, we're looking for thick boy touchdowns, but not necessarily thick boy touchdown passes. We want those guys gloriously crossing the goal line, but no matter. It's still 20-0.
That's right.
The Renegades, they're on break, and hopefully they'll be back. You should be too. A7FL.com/owners if you think you can compete with this Kentucky team. Dale Hathaway, the runner, owner, coach for this Phantoms team, is on the sideline right now, really happy, LJ, with what he's seeing. And we'll see if D'Angelo Brown can change his opinion. Keeps his feet, steps out of bounds. Again, decent field position, but a good coverage there from the Phantoms. And the Renegades desperately looking to snatch a little bit of momentum away from this Phantoms team that is rolling, dressed brightly in this dreary Asbury Park day where it's supposed to be springtime in New Jersey, but it keeps LJ going back and forth from winter and summer. I'm not sure
the disrespect.
What they're going to fall on here today. We're somewhere in the middle, maybe fall, maybe whatever, weather is like on other planets. That's how New Jersey works. But the way that it's working for the Renegades is that they're desperately looking for answers with Dondre in motion. Here's Kenneth Stewart.
Kenneth Stewart decides to keep it there, and then bow! None of that. Met him right there at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Stewart said, hey, listen, you know what? Arms not working. Let me try them legs. And the Lexington boy says, no, sir. None of that.
But the thing is, you put a guy like Dondre Haynes in motion, he's going to be a really great lead blocker. But when you're the quarterback, even though you have the speed, if you get outside of the blocking of Dondre Haynes on that basically a pull block on the motion, you'll see here, if you get behind Dondre, you can get him. But the guy he's blocking is able to just move away from Dondre because Kenneth gets outside of the protection of his lead blocker there, and it'll bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11, Ken Stewart. A quick screen over here. Can he get some yards here? Good running. Gained about 6 on the play.
The Renegades do have guys that can make plays, top shelf, top shark, whatever he is, makes a top-tier play after the catch on the quick screen. To make it 3rd and manageable, you know, that's the kind of play you do need to have if you're the Renegades for your quarterback, is to get him in a little bit of rhythm, see the ball leave his hands, and get into a receiver's. He's obviously in a position where struggling a bit, but now I don't know what they're doing, running back and forth with Chris, the backup quarterback. Just too much confusion. There shouldn't be answers from a guy who's never won a game as a starter in this league coming in.
Damn.
And no disrespect to Chris, but the guy who just made the play on the catch is running in and out to sub for a backup quarterback. Are they doing some kind of gadget play on 3rd down? They can barely complete a pass regularly. You can tell by the looks on everyone's faces here. Number 24, Mike Rose-Hendricks, is kind of the offensive coordinator in this situation. Also looks like he's going to be in at running back.
Listen, they got their. That's where someone, Megatron, Mike Hitch, somebody's going to have to just be a leader of men and say, listen, guys, this is a long football game.
Well, what you do in this situation, LJ, is your quarterback has to be the leader. And what you need from a quarterback on 3rd down is for him to be able to make a confident, usually correct, but at least a confident decision.
Right.
And when you have a guy coming in from the sideline, whether it's a backup quarterback or a coach or whoever it is, telling the quarterback what he should do, he's going into a play unconfident and is likely not going to succeed. But we'll see here on 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, spread formation. Ken Stewart got to make a play. Pump fake. Ken Stewart got some time. He can rattle, he can roll. He got to use them legs. Out of bounds, and let's see if that moved the chains. Yep, that moved the chains. First
and you
down.
love to see it because, LJ, I'll ask you this. Did the design of the play have anything to do with the success there?
Nothing.
Not at all. And honestly, there's a pump fake, there's a slant, there's an out, there's guys open. There was some kind of miscommunication there that whatever that play was, they should either throw it in the garbage or work on it at their next practice. But you know what? Kenneth Stewart knew what he needed to do, which was keep the play alive and get the first down one way or another. You just don't feel confident as a quarterback if you're not sure where your receivers are going to be because some guy just drew up the routes in the huddle who's not yourself. But when you have the abilities that Kenneth Stewart does, you get the first down, and the Renegades run to the line of scrimmage with the most momentum that they've had in today's game. What is this?
Looks like it's a delayed game possibly.
We got a call here. The coach here drops the towel, and they'll switch out the quarterback after a great play from Kenneth Stewart. They'll go to their backup, who is actually not the other backup that was the reason they called the timeout to begin with.
Corey, wait. They got the Ken Stewart's benched already?
Well, they'll call this we're trying something new.
In a playoff game down 20-zip, Ken Stewart got to be here.
Well, it's going to be Rondo in at quarterback right now.
It is one of the things you talk about that we could talk about at halftime, right?
Well, we already talked about it, and probably will already talk about it. But the thing here with Rondo is he's not looking to throw the ball.
Well,
First and 15.
First and 15. Rondo, one thing he could do is run. Rondo can squeeze through. Rondo, woo! Looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage.
And let's not disrespect a good player because Rondo has been a long-time player in this league, has been a productive receiver, more than productive corner, one of the leaders in interceptions in the 2020s.
Damn. Leaders in interceptions?
In the 2020s, he's one of the leaders in interceptions. For Snow Tribe, he had like 7 one year.
Listen, so if I'm Rondo, this is what I'm saying. Hey, man, just get out of my way, man. Because you can run down the field, get somewhere.
I mean, and if you're the
I'll
defensive
follow.
backs for the Phantoms, eventually you're going to be like, yeah, he's not going to throw it. He's not going to do it.
Second and long.
Maybe he will here.
Rondo, let's see if he keeps it. Squeeze through. Rondo got them legs. Squeeze it through again. Rondo runs hard. Third and about short there. Hey,
It's
listen,
working on
it's
first and
working.
second down, so maybe keep doing it.
It's
And
working.
You see there, the adjustment was made on the similar play that Kenneth Stewart ran. Now, here comes Kenneth Stewart back in. Rondo cuts back in off of the block of Megatron here because when he presses the outside to the left, you'll see the hole opens up behind Megatron, and then he's able to cut back and get that big yardage. So that's how the play is designed. Rondo able to run it there to bring up a third and short. And it'll be Rondo still in.
Third and less than
Double
one
tight.
here.
Zuriel right, bottom of the screen, the top shelf, top shark.
Rondo, spread formation. Jet sweep over here to the right. Good-
Zuriel right.
Zuriel right, got that speed. Nice run, good play call. First down.
Looking for more than
Renegades.
just the first. Is lucky that he didn't get cracked on that cutback. But the physicality of the speedster moves the chains. And Rondo with a couple of nice plays and play calls there.
Now, let's see it. Now,
Kenneth Stewart in and out.
What are you doing? Like, what?
Well, good thing Will Franklin's back his turn because you can't go into the huddle with too many.
So three runs. Rondo's been in 3 plays, 3 runs. Everything's been
And he
forward
might be
here.
able to get this play off before the end of the first quarter.
In motion here. Play action. Rondo looking for the pass. Looking for the deep ball. Rondo. Who is he?
Has the arm, not the accuracy on that one. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. All Phantoms here in Asbury Park, A7FL.com/owners. Bring a team to your city. We'll be right back. Second and 10. Start of the second quarter.
Rondo. Play action. Rondo still using them legs. Rondo hopping. Bow. None of that. Listen, them Lexington boys going to eventually find Rondo's money spot. And they're going to get him.
I mean, if they keep a spy on him, he's not really threatening them in the air. Shout-outs to our chat for more A7FL content, and to join the conversation, go to youtube.com/the A7FL. Shout-outs to a former teammate of mine, Matty McLean, the speedster,
There he
wide
is.
receiver running back. has a criticism for the Renegades, have no real QB or skill players. At least today they do not so far.
Cold-blooded.
I mean, results are what the results are, and it'll be a delay of game again. Ryan, you said you're going to come up with it. I'll give you a perfect segue. This entire drive, LJ, the huddles have been chaos.
No.
For the Renegades, which reminds me, Chaos Gladiator Fitness is the official hybrid fitness partner of the A7FL. Scan the QR code before this play to get the app and win a free month of training, or for $15 a month you could start and be more like the Phantoms than the Renegades. It'll be third and much longer than before.
Rondo, 3rd and 13.
Has a man. Can he throw it to him?
Can he throw it to him? Incomplete. Thoughta, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
That's the top shelf. That time, the middle shelf in the crossing route, right over the middle of the field, wide open. And it wasn't at the moment that Rondo threw it, it wasn't an easy throw, but rolling out, the type of vision a run-first quarterback has is he's looking for the throwing lane, not the open man. And not that that's Rondo's fault, not that he should have really done anything differently. This is who he is. He's an athletic guy looking to fight for his team at a position which is not really truly his position. But on 3rd and 15, when the Renegades need a passing play to convert, they get an incompletion, a great stop from the Phantoms, and what looked like a decent drive is even more chaos, as that is more than the 7 allowed on the field, and even more so than you would need if they are choosing to throw this off like they are on a 3-on-1 throw-off. Now, the Renegades could pin the Phantoms back here and maybe get in a position to start the momentum off with a safety.
If they pin him, but this is the thing. If they pin him, they got to get a stop.
Here's Rondo with the throw.
Let's take a look.
A very good throw. Little bit outside the 5, perfectly out at the 6-yard line for the Phantoms. But really, there has been no obstacle. The Phantoms couldn't find their way to get through, whether by phasing through like an apparition the tackles that seem to happen for our man Hefe, number 0, or when interceptions fall into the laps of other similarly clad highlighter cornerbacks looking to say, hey, LJ, I'm right here. You can't miss me.
Can't miss you.
Well, it seems the Renegades missed finding that one guy on that one play. But it'll lead to 20-0, 12:55 in the second. And it looks like Keno in at quarterback with Jaden Miles, maybe shoulder injury. Here's Keno Thomas.
Keno decides to keep it. Good blocking down there. Very close. Good running. Listen, they got some nice. Lexington got some nice basic football that just is beating. It gets
smart.
in line.
It travels well. It's hard nosed. It's not going to get too complex. That if you got to change parts or pieces, that you're really losing something.
Literally,
by
they can
going
put
to a
anyone in
guy.
their system. They can put anyone in their system.
But I'll tell you
right
this,
now,
and people are going to probably give me flack for it. He's not at the same level and has plenty to go to reach the prime of the man I'm going to mention. But when Keno Thomas, especially when he plays quarterback, reminds me a little bit of a Kareem Moon.
Silky?
Not exactly the same, but reminds me of him.
Here we go. Let's see if we get a little Silky right here. Hot, gotcha. Good tackle.
Now,
Go for
Prime
that
Silky
user.
might have made that young man, because of nostalgia for the Renegades, fall outside of his shoes. But Keno, smooth, easy, runs for the first, and they're out of danger on 2 runs from Keno Thomas, stepping in for Jaden Miles. You got to hope that for their playoff run, Jaden Miles, their starting quarterback, is going to get healthy. But like I said, Keno is no stranger to the quarterback position. He's no stranger to this field. And he's got a vendetta to beat this Renegades team. Losing last year in dramatic fashion in the Elite 8 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Here he is again on the speed option.
Look at the speed option there. And just grabbed the jersey and just volleyed and threw it out of bounds. Looks like it's gained about 3 there.
Finesse fails to show it on that play. No space there. But the penalty, the unsportsmanlike, is going to lead to 15 additional yards. Man, they took my man Shiesty off his head. They're trying to see if that if there's any kind of like, you know, sus situation with the hair. My man's good. My man's good. It's like when you're in the it's like those dudes that are in the line at the club with a hat on. They're like, nah, please don't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you watch A7, people watch A7 for the football and for Corey Hammond. You guys, I'm gonna let him cook.
Listen,
I'm gonna let you cook, Corey. Go ahead, let you cook.
You put me on the spot there. I am bound to disappoint, but the Phantoms have not disappoint here today. Their fans, at least. And here's Hefe in motion.
1st and 10, Hefe.
He's got some wiggle to him,
Got
doesn't he?
Wiggle. Whoa,
and he's
get
a
there.
bowling ball.
Still wants more. Sheesh.
No one wants to bring this man down. He's pressing all kind of buttons on that PS5 controller. He's pressing circle. He's pressing L1. He's shifting the stick back and forth. And whatever he's doing is working. The blocking's not even really there.
Nope.
It's just all set up, shiftiness, and really just poor efforts of keeping your feet and wrapping a man up. There's Big Angry. It finally almost gets him down. It's Rondo that finishes the play off late. 2nd and 4. Keno.
2nd and 4. Pump fake down there. Deep pass.
Oh, and D'Angelo thought he had one. But Keno with the most inaccurate pass just when he needs it. Some might say that that's another water foul in the air. What? You hear that?
I heard it.
This jerk. These animals, man. We got the seagulls. It's like an Alfred Hitchcock movie here. There's birds in the air, ducks flying everywhere, but that one safely out of bounds.
But wait, they're moving the chains,
more importantly, there is something the Renegades are doing that is illicit. And I think it's the what one would call pass interference. There's a reason why D'Angelo was by himself. He ran the receiver well past the 5 yards, out of bounds, and into the side judge.
Sheesh.
I don't think that's legal. You appreciate the fight there, but the 15 yards will counteract the water foul in the area. Speed option left. Keno Thomas again.
Keno using them legs. Nice, decent run. Again, just keeping the defensive line committed.
And they're not doing anything too crazy here. Their offense so far on this drive is just steadily getting yards forward on every play.
Listen, I'm Lexington. I'm up 20 zip, right? Playing in East Orange in Jersey. I'm just sticking to the script. Don't know hero ball. Don't do no creative stuff. Stick to the script. Chip away, chip away.
Shout out to Jermaine Simmons in the chat. We'll talk about it after this play on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Oof, quick pressure.
Can he get that? Can he get the
Slips by.
Hey!
Keeps his head downfield.
Incomplete.
And honestly, it wasn't a bad throw. It was a poor adjustment. But it was a great way to escape.
Definitely that escape artist. He had escape artist
Thomas. Jermaine Simmons writes, so Lexington has a team right now? That's good. But I'm disappointed that the lead didn't bring the Atlanta Inferno for this year's season. What happened? Well, working on a strong roster, there will be an Inferno. And although it hasn't rised, maybe like a phoenix, it will rise next spring in 2027. That is the Atlanta division. So if you are looking to play in the Atlanta, or we'll call it the Bible Belt area, visit a7fl.com/players to register.
Motion here, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. And he decides to keep it again, using them legs.
And it's a smart play call because on 3rd and 8, struggling to complete the ball all the way downfield, the Phantoms look at their situation. You can't kick field goals in the A7FL, so it's 4-down territory. Mm-hmm. They run the jet action quarterback choice from Keno Thomas, get about 5 of those 8, and it'll bring up a manageable 4th and 3.
Big stop here for the Renegades. Renegades, if they need
cushion
this game
at the top of your screen,
they
but they set them in motion.
Play action. He's using legs again as a flag on the play.
And Finesse is wide open.
Let's see what the call. Let's see what the flag on the play is.
Not sure what the call is. It could be illegal motion.
Illegal motion on offense. So that's going to come back 5 yards.
And a good
Replay fourth down.
relaxed, smart decision from the quarterback there to pick up the fourth down is negated by the penalty, and it'll be 4th and 9. It'll be interesting to see if the Phantoms want to pin the Renegades back deep or if they'll go for it. Looks like they will go for it.
What would you do in this situation, Corey Hammond?
I mean, you got to trust your offense. I think at this point in the game,
Fans want to know what Corey Hammond would do.
Well, if I'm the quarterback in there for the Phantoms, I actually can run, which is interesting. But more importantly, this is an opportunity to show that you have confidence in your offense. I don't think they're threatened right now, but you don't need to pin the Renegades. You're fine. Here's Keno.
Gotcha! Boom! Man, yo, he's a player.
And
I tell you,
listen,
I like that guy.
And I don't know if it's a par for par comparison, but one of the things that I love to see is the ability to think on his feet, make the right decision, whether he's playing corner, wide receiver, whatever it is for this Phantoms or Ohio Chaos Crush, whatever team. It's Keno Thomas.
Look at that.
His head thinking.
Hey.
His feet juking.
Hey.
And his team moving down the field for another first down, 1st and goal. Phantoms owning the Renegades in today's game.
Corey, let me ask you a question. Quick question. A guy like this, a guy like him, Keno. I've never seen a guy that's so elusive like this, that's trying to hit, hitting everyone with that blip and that blap, and then just drops their shoulder.
I mean, they make them different out there in the Midwest. Whether you're from Ohio, Kentucky, somewhere out there, you're eating, breathing football, and he's going to lower his shoulder. We'll be right back. A7FL.com/owners. Get that team out there in Atlanta. We'll be right back. First and goal from the 10. Vaughn,
The big boy.
at quarterback.
Might have to change his name to Big Worm. Who knows? The big boy's got to eat too. Big boy's got to eat too. Big boy's got to eat too.
Hey, what's he wearing? Is that like a safety vest?
Oh, he went down a little weird. Hopefully he's okay.
We'll hope he gets back. We'll send him over to trainer Steve. Q. Vaughn staying at quarterback. I'm a Boston Red Sox fan in my youth. I almost want to say Mo Vaughn. He's over there looking like he's going to hit one over the Green Monster. But he's in there at quarterback with a bonnet on.
That's right. Green bonnet at that.
Listen, I think he got one from some of the guys over at the U.
Gotcha. Big Worm inside handoff.
There's Hefe.
Hefe. You know, it's funny. Hefe's all over the place, right? That's the way Renegades, I was telling you before, Renegades use Megatron. Hefe on the return. Hefe on the catch. Hefe on the run. Just use him.
Yeah, and he's on defense.
Yep, on defense as well.
It'll be 3rd and goal after the run from Hefe. Put it in a boss-level performance here.
And I know what he's doing. He's gonna hold that ball and drop his shoulder.
Well, they're gonna go back to Keno on the 3rd and goal. Bottom of the screen, number 18, Drew Ruffin.
Keno decides to keep it to the left. Keno can get there. Good tackle. Good tackle. What a tackle.
He makes the same mistake that Kenneth Stewart made on that one quarterback run. He tries to do what you said, and you called it.
Yep.
L.J. Stradamus.
Tried to tell you. Call me. I'm the Tony Romo.
Puts his shoulder down, tries to get through the defense, but it'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 2.
Doesn't matter right now, Renegades. We need a stop.
They need one, and this is a big play from Rondo fighting through the edge block, and a great wrap tackle from D'Angelo Brown.
That's what I'm talking about, D'Angelo. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. He's been out of solid season
Not a
thus
lot
far.
of corners in this league are going to make that tackle, but here's Keno on 4th.
Too easy. Touchdown.
Way too easy.
Now look, now they're having fun now. Now they go talk that smack. Look, now, boy. There we go.
And it's getting to the point where we're going to maybe have to do a booth shot because everybody's getting a little friendlier than maybe they need to be.
Listen, guys, 26 zip. It's starting to feel like of last week. I don't know, Corey. I don't know.
Well, Lexington making their push. Jermaine Simmons, our commenter. He's saying the league should go, and I'm reading this, to also St. Louis.
Yep.
Some would call that St. Louis, LJ.
Yep.
OKC, Houston.
That's right.
The DFW.
Okay.
Minnesota, and possibly Kansas City.
What's Minnesota?
That's how they say it up in Fergu. You ever see that show? I'm just doing all kinds of accents here. I'm Corey Hammond. This is LJ Smith. We're bringing you the playoffs, and we're bringing you really a not a close game between the East Orange Renegades and the Lexington, Kentucky Phantoms. Not a lot to say on the positives for the Renegades, and hopefully we'll get some, but a lot of positives so far from the Phantoms. I think we're getting to the point where we have to start judging this team on their extra point from the 5. Are they a real contender?
We'll see. Keno got a lot of elusiveness.
And the fact that he fights in for that one, a meaningless one in this game, shows you exactly who Keno Thomas is in his heart, at his core.
Mama, there goes that man.
And who these Phantoms are proving to be in 2026 in the A7FL 12th season. You gotta love that type of play. Already up 26-0. This is a wide receiver playing quarterback. You see his shiftiness, but the heart, I think, is what separates him and makes him one of my favorite players to watch in this league. Shout out to his mama, too. You know she watching.
Mama loves you.
And mama loves that. The Renegades just letting the ball cross. If they wanted to win this game, they got to show some fight.
Got to.
And maybe they're going to get some help. And Premium CBD cream might help with the recovery. That matters. It delivers fast, plant-based relief to keep you moving and maybe to help the Renegades get back in this game. So, go real. Running the Renegades. Scan the QR code now. And hopefully we can get you that chance at a free sample before the end of today's game. Likely not. Shipping is difficult nowadays. Or you can visit kineticrelief.com for more CBD stuff.
Listen, I don't care. I still believe Ken Stewart's second half. Listen, we got 3 minutes of change left right now. If they could make some type of splash right there on the 3-1 throw-off, untimed down, second half.
Well, it seems like maybe distant past, but this was a similar situation, albeit not as bad, with this Renegades team when they played the U.
And here we go. Wow.
And
First mistake he made.
will miss it.
He's
got to get out of the end zone.
Hey.
Not a good start to this return. Maybe he can salvage it, but going backwards is not good. Where will they rule it down? He's lucky. His forward progress somehow.
That's what's called a bonehead play, sir.
Escapes well. It was an unforced error turned into another unforced error turned into a play.
What could they be talking about right now? Like, what is it that if you just made a bonehead play, could you be saying right now?
He's trying his best to save any of his dignity.
I don't make a mistake, but
he's made some improvements this year, and you've seen his physical play on display on that 3rd and goal. But right now, he's hurting his team with a play like that.
Phantom Boys is coming for blood today. One time.
Not only playing quarterback, making a big tackle on the 3-on-1, helping his team force Kenneth Stewart if he's going to come back.
Of course.
Starting at his 99. Well, we may believe in Kenneth Stewart. Do the Renegades.
I believe Ken Stewart Don't hold the call. Can't do it to Megatron. Yes, we've been waiting for you, Megatron. We've been waiting for you, Megatron. First down, Renegades.
Autobots, they're going to go to him.
All I know
Cover him
is
with all you've got.
all I know is you got the biggest. He's too big for the game. I'm going to him every time.
And they started this game on offense, throwing to him just this jump pass earlier over a defender, too tall, leading to an interception. That's what can happen when you get the ball in his hands, and it looks like the back of the end zone, the Renegades are going to fish their wish. Kenneth Stewart, hopefully he'll be back in this game, but he's looking hurt now.
He's banged up.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, A7FL.com/owners, if you want to join us next year. Great first down play will lead to a 1st and 10 from the 19, but it will be Rondo back in at quarterback for the Renegades.
Rondo got to go to Megatron. Rondo decides to use them legs.
He's got some space.
Hey! Wow!
Wow! I don't know if my man's jersey's good,
High in the sky.
but going to see Trader Steve has helped out his ankle because he pops right back up. And that's Fody. That's my man Fody, bro.
Oh, that. I was concerned. I said, young man, you better watch your head.
You don't even ask me why his name is Fody. It's just Fody, and you got to pronounce it like that. 2nd and 2.
Play action to Hendricks. Who's he throwing to? Trying to keep that intentional grounding down.
And he might have got outside of the tackle box, and he was lucky there.
He's on him. He's on him. He is on him.
My man gets right through. Q. Not blocked, but the hair is silky underneath that bonnet.
That is my man.
But here's my man Fody. And look, we got to put a Trainer Steve Reed. Because my man was limping off the field, went straight to Steve, comes back onto the field to make that play. Come on, scan the QR code when it pops up. And then your little kids can maybe be moving like my man Fody. TakeMeUp.net, scan the QR code.
That's right.
Because listen, sometimes you do have that little wobblesome feeling in the ankle, maybe an elbow. I don't know. Maybe you even need to tape a mouth shut for somebody talking too much like myself. Well, professional training services brought to you by Trainer Steve. Trainer Steve brought to you by that hit. Scan the QR code now. It's 3rd and 2. Zuriel right in motion. Rondo. Give to Mo Francis
Big
with
Mo.
some space.
Big Mo.
The Renegades got their own big running back. And the boss, Hefe, will bring him down, but not after a big gain. But there is a flag on the field.
What's the call, ref? What's the flag?
It looks like Will Franklin and the side judge will have a quick conversation. Oh, excuse me, that's a field judge.
Listen, they're moving the ball. They get in this end zone. It's 27 with a conversion, 27-7.
They wave off the flag.
Something that Will
They
Franklin
do have to adjust the sticks, baby. There we go. Get that down marker in the right spot. for a nice and comfortable 1st and 10.
Everybody and their mommy knows Rondo's not passing that ball, but for some reason, he still moves that line of scrimmage.
The Renegades sideline still seeing to Kenneth Stewart. Hopefully he's good.
Here you go, Rondo. Got that speed. Rondo.
And it's 40.
Nah!
Again.
Nah! None of that. 40! And he lets him know. Let me tell you something. Any man that plays the tackle football, his jersey is half ripped, comes to the game, I'm talking about like that.
Yeah.
It's about his business, man.
Unless he
About
plays
his business.
quarterback. Last 2 years with the Renegades, my jersey kept ripping. It wasn't a good look.
Sure, it's a bad example, sir. Everything's not about you today, Corey Hammond.
Well, I'm saying, if you got a ripped jersey, it's either you're balling out there on defense
That's
and you're
because you'll
fighting
be a
through
tackle dummy
colds.
that season. You're a tackle dummy this season.
Exactly. Or you're getting absolutely abused,
right.
like sometimes I do. So 2nd and 17 after the sack from 40.
Rondo got to make a play. Megatron wants the ball. Checks
This
in that
Phantoms defense playing some hard-nosed football today.
Drops back. Rondo. Who's blocking these guys? Who's blocking him? Rondo running for his life. Rondo. None of that. Rondo.
And eventually, the running quarterback is not going to be able to find space because the defense has adjusted, and they're not looking. After a big hit there on Rondo, he's going to take a couple of seconds to pop back up himself with only 30 left in the half.
Corey, how do they have a free shot? Is that six-man line? They got a free shot at the quarterback every time. Who's not checking down?
Yeah,
Look
the
at
quarterback. It's not even that the quarterback got a free shot. That's a free rusher. He's got to get the ball
free
out.
rusher. Yeah, free
that's
rusher.
hot. There is no blocker to account for that. So Rondo does, but you got to let go of the ball. He goes for the wrap, or maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It's a tough play there.
User.
The ball does seem to come out late. We'll talk about it. We'll be right back. 30 seconds left in a half. Let's look at him. Look weird. Go back. So, we're here, 27-0. Two quarterbacks seem to be down for the East Orange Renegades, and we're hanging out with the Phantoms, East Orange.
Yep.
A7FL, first round of the Eastern playoffs here in Asbury Park. It would be a beach day for these guys driving all the way from Kentucky to go to the Jersey Shore. Problem is, LJ, it's 50 degrees and overcast. But there's still a couple of guys.
Would you rather beautiful weather or would you with the wind? I mean, it get smacked?
Hey, this is a perfect day for football, according to them.
That's right.
And, well, when you have a question about what to do if you're the Renegades,
Or who to play what position?
you might as well just put in DeAndre Haynes and just let a guy.
This is what I'm talking
Megatron,
about.
just do something.
Just let Megatron do what he do. Just let Megatron do what he do. Let's see, folks. Can he? No. Maybe not the best idea.
Well, I mean, any quarterback with zero blocking that has to run for his life from the jump is going to struggle. But a guy that, listen, does a lot of great things with the football in his hands. One of them, when he's stationary in a 3-on-1 situation, is throw the ball far. But rolling out, reading defenses, calling plays, 16 seconds left in the half.
That's a lot to ask.
Not necessarily Dondre Haynes. We'll call it his. It's not his wheelhouse.
That's right.
Although whatever house he's ever in, wheel or otherwise, is enormous. It'll be 2nd and 10. Trips to the top of the screen.
Trip to the top. Megatron at quarterback. Get away from Big Red. Megatron, deep ball. Who's that going to? And, of course, who is that? Jeffy. Prime and timing. He's going to try to take that back for 6. Trying to take that back for 6. That's
There's
a legal
3
block.
seconds.
It's 3
1
seconds.
second left.
He's
If he's
fighting for it.
tackled,
He's
this is.
fighting.
He went to go for the pitchy woo-woo. But the Renegades will stop the interception return
Mike Hendricks
and bring it to half.
Mike Hendricks got mad, man.
If you thought this was going to be a close one in the first, it has yet to be. But there is still a 6'7" man and 30 minutes of game time for the Renegades to find a way back in this. Until then, it is 27-0, all Phantoms. And we are at halftime in Asbury Park. So we'll take a quick break. We'll reset. And we will be right back with you with A7FL football here, wherever you are watching us. And the pleasant surprise for today's game has been an introduction to the games of the week for the 3-2 Lexington Phantoms, and they start their debut this year on Games of the Week with really nice return.
He had Megatron do the hokey pokey. You do the hokey pokey, you stir yourself around. That's what it's all about.
And there was a lack of grace, but an effectiveness that all the same. And you just see the way that these guys play football. They love this game. And right now, the Renegades are not loving the way that this pass went. You saw the pressure gets in his face. The errant pass is intercepted, brought right back. 1 minute, 10 seconds off the clock. 13 points on the board, soon to be 14. Jaden Miles with the extra point after this one. Then, guess what? Renegades, you're forced to go back out there on offense. That's how the football works. You have to go out there, even though maybe they didn't want to. Well, it's been Jaden Miles finding his receiver before he got the injury at quarterback. He's been steady for them all season. And DG up top to Mount Fiji for that one. And then they go with our guy Hefe. He wanted to throw it. Didn't need to.
He wants it more.
1, 2, 3,
He wants it
4,
more.
5,
He won't be
6,
denied.
7 broken tackles at least down inside the 5. Now, Miles out. Keno in.
Woo!
We haven't heard the what, LJ, in a while. Don't make me do it. We want the blip blap. And there's no blip blap there.
Hey!
Picked up and dumped on the ground 40 with one of the biggest hits we've seen this year, LJ. Mm-hmm. At least here. Kyle, Sly Washington, Sly Boogie.
Yeah.
He had a big hit out in Lexington when the U was out there. And speaking of where our teams have traveled, shout out to Jermaine Simmons in the chat. He thinks there should be a Lexington Racers. The horse racing thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you would call the Minnesota. It's cold up there. Probably not ice, though. But if you have an idea for a team, if you have the athletes to make a team, you could bring a team to your city, a7fl.com/owners. And you could join us next season in the fastest and longest running spring football league in the history of humanity.
That's right.
27-0 LJ is a tough spot for the Renegades to be in.
Yep.
And if you're watching us globally on DAZN, you're going to see some LJ Smith highlight reel. Let's go.
Whoa, hey, I know that guy. Yeah, I used to talk crazy to people, man. You just guys decided to do my highlights, huh? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man. I was gonna pull it up with a couple of big plays.
I think I talked smack on this guy, too. Let me see.
We were waiting for the Renegades.
Let me see how you talk crap to him. Yeah, man. Back in the day, man.
With a top shelf catch there. LJ Smith known for his big hits and big catches.
These guys are taking it back.
We are taking it back to...
Oh, I had hair, too. Okay.
Hair.
Bow.
Making big plays.
Hey, I didn't even know. I forgot about these highlights.
I didn't.
Shout out to Ryan, man. He's a good guy,
it's always me talking about my highlights, but I've just been annoying enough to stick around longer. You're making plays, back in the day.
Listen, we used to make plays. Let me say something. We used to
And
play
somehow
football.
I have more gray hair than you.
Well, no, I got that.
So-
I got that. What that Will Smith thing in Bad Boys? I got that. What is it? The buttercream. I got that buttercream.
You got something. I don't. So if you're watching us anywhere, DAZN, across the world, or YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. We have a lot of people that tune into all of our Insta faces and social media things and Snap talking and whatever it is. But a lot of the people who are watching on YouTube right now, you're not subscribed. You're missing content. You're missing clips. You're missing highlights. You're missing LJ Smith. So make sure you're subscribed. Yeah, they get enough of me. And if you're not subscribed, click that button right now or join the chat, a7fl.com, youtube.com/the A7FL or a7fl.com/owners to join. We'll be right back. rushing touchdowns to win.
Yeah?
You'd never believe it. The story that I just told LJ, I'm not even going to say on air because I know the chat wouldn't. But we're back here, Asbury Park, second half, just about to start, in which the Renegades will start with the ball, and they're probably still in the huddle asking who their quarterback is. You see the Phantoms.
That's a big boy right there.
You see the type of work it takes to be a top-tier A7FL team, all the grunt work done by the unsung heroes.
On the line of scrimmage. Mm-hmm.
You see 40's jersey, the blue-collar blood of this team is felt and seen not only in the aesthetic of what we just saw on the sideline, but and it seems like every play we watch these guys play, we're getting the refs now returning from underneath the belly of the beast, the stadium here at Asbury Park.
So, Corey, quick question.
Yes, sir.
27-zip. Your experiences as a commentator, as a quarterback, playing at a high level, leading the league in touchdowns, all this good stuff. Tell me.
Yards, never touchdowns.
Excuse me, yards.
Yards,
What
never
is it
touchdowns.
that right now, based on the personnel that the Renegades have, to get back in this game?
Well, they have the personnel that we've seen is that they can get running lanes for certain guys.
Mm-hmm.
They can get running lanes for the quarterback, whether it was Rondo or Kenneth. They can get running lanes for Mo Francis, and they haven't really shown it, but they can get running lanes with Zuriel Wright. So when you're in a situation like this, and it'll be Drew Ruffin throwing the ball off to Zuriel Wright, or no, that's Keno Thomas.
And who is that? And here we go,
There it
folks.
is. Zuriel Wright makes the
Zuriel
first
Wright.
man miss. That's
Way back
dangerous.
that
Can he sneak
sideline.
up the sideline? Drew
Man.
Ruffin stops him
Yo,
there.
this man
Great tackle. It's going to be
disrespectful
unsportsmanlike.
tackling. That
That should have been unsportsmanlike. The Phantoms get away with one there. But to finish the answer to your question, you know, a lot of teams that struggle to pass the ball, whether any level, you go into a misdirection type of offense, whether it's a wing T or you go with a veer. It'll be Chris, their emergency quarterback, coming in to try to see if he can make some plays here.
His jersey's very clean.
It's very clean. The numbers pristine and shiny. Gotta love the look from the Renegades.
He just got that uniform this morning. Someone told me they shipped it to him in the hotel. He is fresh and clean.
But he can make some plays here and give the Renegades and the rest of the league something to think about.
Let's see
if he deserves the roster spot that he's looking for. You know, a guy, a journeyman in this league, spent some time as a backup with the Animals, backup with the Renegades. Here he is on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Looks like Byron Leftwich out there.
Pick! First one's a pick! Oh, man. First pass, first pick of the day for him.
It's a well-thrown ball to the Phantoms, and Keno Thomas.
It looked good, I'll be honest with you. It looked like he knew what he was
when
doing.
he's back there, it's like shades of Byron Leftwich, Marshall, the stereotypical drop-back quarterback.
He was back there, scanning the field, looking good.
He's looking for top shelf. He's looking to a guy trying to get him the ball.
He looks scanning it, looking good.
He's got a clean pocket.
Good ball, good ball, good ball. Not a good ball.
It's not necessarily that bad of a throw. I think it was, look, if you look at the coverage here, I think it's just an amazing play for Keno Thomas.
Yeah,
when he makes this throw, Keno Thomas is not underneath the route.
He throws a little bit higher, that might be a touchdown.
If he leads his receiver more to the sideline, up the field, maybe he's got a chance there. Either way, one attempt. It was caught just by Keno Thomas.
Inside head on to 85. Great run with that circle. Ooh, gotcha.
And the Renegades could learn from what the Phantoms have been doing on offense. You see, the way that they get space in the run game is they send that man on that jet motion, that speed sweep action, stresses out the right side, the right edge of the defense, spaces out the middle of the defense for that punch, that counter to the jet. And a good gain on first down, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4, 13 minutes and change.
Can't get away from the quarterback position for these Midwest teams.
Keno. Inside
ball
none of that.
and it's
Megatron
Megatron
says,
all over it.
not enough. got to do more than that to get past Megatron.
You can tell when he's playing pissed. He likes to play within himself. He likes to play calm. He doesn't want to try to do too much. But when your team is down 27-0, you got to turn that corner. You got to put it on.
Yep, you got no choice.
And when you don't block Megatron, his wingspan is like something like 7'2". He's going to find your running back. Bring up 3rd and 9.
This would be a nice stop here, a nice possession to get some type of momentum for the Renegades.
Nice little workout in the trenches for Big Angry. And a rare number 1 playing offensive tackle. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Drops back. Got that speedy. They got that looseness. Good dump pass. Good catch. Good catch. And let's see if he moves some chains.
And earlier we saw Rondo when he scrambles, looking for space to run. You see Keno there. He gets free. His eyes are downfield, and although it doesn't look textbook, making the right decision is more important than the ability to throw the football accurately, because when somebody's this wide open and you get it to him in space on 3rd down, you're going to convert the 9 even when the ball's off target.
So 1st and 10. Again, like I said, Lexington just sticking to the script. Not trying to do too much. Basic football here. One running back in the backfield here. And let's see what he does with this one.
11:30 left in the 3rd.
Drops. Good call. Good play. Whoa, gotcha. Hey, squeeze through. Get to that sideline.
Drew Ruffin making men miss, but still not able to find any more yards on the quick screen. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You can tell Big Angry, he's disappointed. A lot of these guys are disappointed. They expected the opposite. 27 zip in their favor.
A little crazy. I mean, look, when last week they played this same team in the Renegades playing the Phantoms, and they lose 33-0 in Kentucky, there is a narrative you tell yourself, you tell your team, hey, we didn't have enough guys, we know what they do now. But really what you have to do is you have to put the work in. You have to do and dedicate the time to make sure you fix those mistakes. It doesn't look like they fixed anything.
Hold on a second. Megatron can't get there. What a pass. What a pass. A big word. Good pass. Good pass. Listen, he's not a quarterback, but he makes those passes, though.
And listen, he's not polished as a quarterback. But you know what? He's making quarterback decisions. And like I said, sometimes the decision-making is more important. And like I said, after we see a flag here late, I'm not sure who it's on, but it's probably, they're bringing the Phantoms back. I'm not sure if this is holding maybe at the edge of the line of scrimmage. But I'm telling you, the way in which he stays back there, makes people miss, keeps his eyes downfield, it reminds me of when Moon plays quarterback for the U. Now, I've seen Moon as a returner and a wide receiver do plays that I have yet to see Keno make. But I could just see that being Kareem Moon and that being Dot Boss wearing a silky cap. Wearing the number 9. 2nd and 19. And they'll call it on D'Angelo, I think. He goes across the line of scrimmage, or is it going to be a false start? Offsides defense. D'Angelo, a little aggressive on the press. And they'll get 5 yards of that back. No one's going to the combine. It's saying that Keno Thomas should have been drafted this weekend, right?
No.
At the quarterback position. But you know what? In the A7FL, there is not a lot of guys that are going to make the gutsy and correct, headsy, just moxie is what I see from a guy in Keno Thomas. 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14, Keno. Good run, 28. Good tackle. Lift him up, lift him up, lift him up.
The Predator making his appearance.
About time you checked into the game, Predator.
He holds his leg. Hopefully he's ready to go after that one. We know his injury in Madden is like 13, maybe 12.
His injury rating?
His injury rating is in the single digits at this point of his career.
I'm surprised he's still in the game.
But his hitting, that has never been in question in this league. The Predator, Malik,
some hard run
playing linebacker, out of the fray, sticking his head in there, and making as textbook a tackle as you can make in the A7FL. No pads, all contact, especially there, bringing up 3rd and 11. Now,
Keno. Keno got some time. Keno got that speed. Keno got that speed. Keno got that speed. Touchdown, Lexington.
And does he have blinding speed? He didn't need it on that play. Just enough to squeak by the dangerous defenders. And there's Bodie. Get your shine, young man. Keno is no stranger to the end zone. Doesn't even need to talk to anybody. This is business as usual for Keno Thomas, and I'm sure at this point in the game, he's going to ask us, how did you think I played, sir? He's such a kind young man. Thank you, sir. Oh, kind to hear you, sir. And he's well media trained, but more than anything, he's got that Chaos Gladiator fitness app.
No, you're right. He got that. Seriously, he does have that. He reminds me a lot of.
He's got the cardio.
He reminds me a lot of Moon.
He's got that CrossFit. Listen, he's got a lot to prove if he wants to be Moon. Moon is a multiple-time champion in this league. But here's Q Vaughn, who himself throws it forward.
Convergence.
And after good, some would say, I don't know what that thing is he did with his arm. It looks like Q Vaughn off screen, getting a suntan here. The Jersey Shore. I'm not sure what the flag is. When they do that, when the kids do that thing with their arm by their waist, it looks like the clock is ticking down. It's a second hand or a metronome, right?
I thought it's a water sprinkler. No?
There's something. Those funny kids. They be doing things. They be doing those things, man. Us more mature, football players. We were told, like if Barry Sanders does it, just give it to the ref, right?
Big Worm back at quarterback.
Well, that one will not count, although the play will go in someone's highlight.
Big Worm gonna try to keep it. Big Worm got that perm. Big Worm got that perm. That time, nothing.
Now, and at least we get to see the locks.
Big Worm got that perm.
He's got that.
33 zip is cold-blooded.
33 zip, 33 on the back of the backup quarterback's jersey.
Tell me about the rules now. Remember we were talking about this earlier.
Well, the rules are, if we get to 40 or more at the end of the third, the fourth, that's not necessary at that point, LJ. And maybe for some of the Renegades fans, it will be a well-deserved mercy.
It's like
we're not there yet.
It's like hitting I don't want
and
no
we
more
will be back. This is the A7FL. Keno Thomas, our no-limit player of the game so far. And this 3-on-1 throw-off is brought to you by No Limit Performance Apparel with biosensor technology. Scan the QR code now so you can be ready like Keno.
Here we go.
Here's Zuriel.
Squeeze through.
Right.
There you go. That's
has
what I'm
some
talking
space.
About. That's what I'm talking about. About to hit that sideline.
And he has the speed.
Can he catch there? That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
The
Touchdown.
rabbit.
Renegades.
Now, in their only win, the Renegades, it was Zuriel Wright with a pick six, a return for a touchdown, and a receiving touchdown to put up 21 points, which is more than the 18 the Heathens got in that game in Virginia. It's been Zuriel Wright that has been the savior for the Renegades when they need him this year. And there, it's Zuriel Wright that gets their first points up on the board. And it's that same nifty mood at the sideline and a tightrope with speed past Drew Ruffin all the way into the end zone. If you are an A7FL Eastern Conference contender and you want to solidify your playmakers in next season, you should be hitting my young friend up. And here's the real Chris. And he makes a real play, converting the one-pointer with his legs.
Convergence. Good.
Now, this is where it can get interesting.
I knew he was going to say, I've been waiting this. Corey,
Now-
let him cook. Corey about to cook.
So the Renegades are in an interesting situation in this third quarter because they have the wind at their back. Now, one thing that they can do with Dondre Haynes is not necessarily throw an accurate ball, but he can throw it far enough because what they need to do to get back in this game, and the best way that they can do it, is with our new 3-on-1 get-back rule. This rule last year was only in play in the fourth quarter for teams down. Now, all season, all game, if you're down and tackle the returner after this touchdown before he gets to the 20-yard line, you get the ball. And that's a very chaotic situation. But if you want to just be ready to play, if you want to be ready to go, check out our official hybrid fitness partner in Gladiator Fitness, Chaos Gladiator Fitness. So scan the QR code to download the app. You can win a free month of training, or for just $15 a month, you get your own trainer, your own regimen, and your own plan to get ready like these athletes here today, or at least on the Phantom side so far. Here's the get back. Dondre with the wind at his back. Can they make the tackle before the 20?
Let's take a look, folks.
And he's not going to return it. That's a smart play from Drew Ruffin.
Question, has anyone got to come back this year?
No one has got the get back and got the ball back. Guys have been tackled at the 20, and there has been instances where guys almost got tackled at the 20. But that rule will still loom large later on in this season, especially for a team down with the heart to fight back.
Why I feel like I'm like the get back rule is more like if I'm at the casino playing like Texas Hold'em, that's like the side bet, like the chances it's like the progressive. Like I don't know, it seems like it's so hard to get. Like.
The one criticism of the 3-on-1 has always been it with the 3 versus the 1. It's hard to put in a situation where there is that ability for an onside, because getting it, although it's happened, getting it on the throw with the 3 guys is really difficult. This makes it a team's ability to come back in this type of format possible.
Hey, Kato.
But with Keno Thomas,
Deep ball.
is he going to give them a chance?
Gotcha. Oh, dropped it for that money.
That play was made by Top Floor, going top shelf, as one does when your name is Top Floor. And just tips it away from what would have been a touchdown pass from Keno Thomas. 2nd and 10. The Phantoms now not in the mercy range. They would have to score twice now before the start of the 4th.
Oh, so the mercy rule has to be, it can't happen during the middle of the 4th?
Yeah, but it's 40.
Oh.
Right now, the lead is 26.
Oh.
And there's an opportunity.
There's an opportunity.
And the Predator jumps all over it, making a tackle inside the 10. The Phantoms are lucky to keep that. The errant play from Keno Thomas, maybe his first that I've seen from him this season. It doesn't go for a turnover, but goes for a big loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd and extremely long after this misstep. I mean, the pitch is there. He's just too close.
So Corey,
I
listen.
don't think Hicks was ready for it.
I always say when it comes. So for me, I always like I like the little dog in situations. I like the team that's going to make that comeback. They stop them right now, and they score again. It's like they're almost halfway. It's like almost halfway there.
What they have to do is put pressure on the quarterback, not let him escape, force Keno to throw, and they got to play aggressive on the corners. Because if they can get a pick 6 here, and then Dondre can keep throwing the ball far, maybe there is a path to victory.
Here we go. Keno got some time back there, but of course Keno's going to use his legs.
You cannot let him do this. This is what he wants.
That's what he wants.
This is exactly what he came here to do.
Exactly.
And this is why you don't do it. Don't let Keno free.
No, Keno, no. Touchdown.
He's tired after that run.
Phantoms.
And they do the metronome dance again. Still not sure what that means. But what it really means is another 6 on the board for the Phantoms and another heartbreaking play if you are rooting for the team in gray and gold.
So close, Corey. Look at this.
Really? Was it close? Was it close? Was it really that close?
He's the only person I know that's fast but moves in slow. Look at this.
He's moving fast. What his processing is slow. Does he step out of bounds here? Nope. Up the sideline.
Wait. Oh, he
Not a
prime-timed him.
chance.
He prime-timed him.
Everybody at home rooting for the Renegades is praying
Hey!
for a miracle. Please say that the instant replay has him stepping out of bounds.
Nope.
No, sir. No.
Your prayers are not answered, sir. Prime time.
An emphatic performance from Keno Thomas. Really, at wide receiver, not much today. 1 catch, 1 first down, big play.
Big room
But
inside
at
handoff.
quarterback, after Jaden Miles is out, Finesse runs it in to put it at 40-7. Ra, you need to call a plumber. Fix that crack.
Gotcha.
And the extra point. It's really close. Are they marking it in? They'll say no. So it won't be 40. That was a little premature by me. Some call that a premature adjudication. Most people apologize after. 39-7, your score in the third. And listen, the Lexington, Kentucky Phantoms are in the birthplace of the A7FL, giving a New Jersey team a spanking. And you could too. Wherever you're from, bring the A7FL to your backyard by visiting a7fl.com/owners, and you could bring the best football to your city, state, heck, even country. We'll play across the border. a7fl.com/owners. Get involved. So, 3-on-1. In this direction, when you are up, no get back. You're doing just fine. And the boss, Jeff Hefe, he has been a revelation so far in today's game. Interception, kick return for a touchdown, some offensive plays. We'll say over 10 tackles broken. And here's the throw off to Zuriel Wright.
And here we go, folks. Zuriel Wright. Last time, brought it to the house. Hit that sideline again.
Ow!
Hey!
And it's illegal the way they have to bring him down, but it still counts as a tackle. The Renegades will get 15 yards added, but not the 6 points Zuriel Wright was looking for.
Nah, they wanted that
Trying
6.
to sneak up that sideline.
Yep. If I'm them, I would do it like a
I mean,
replay. If I had an option,
it's their best scoring play.
if I had an option, I'd do a replay. Forget that.
Well, if you had the option, you would give the ball back to Zuriel Wright. Look, he has the speed.
Yep.
Even though it's illegal, Jeff knows that's the only way he's going to be able to get him down. And does, but the Renegades will start. Chris, you know, been a while. We're just forgetting. We're forgetting what just happened. We're moving on. That's what a quarterback has to do. That's what fans have to do of the Renegades. And maybe that's what the Renegades team is going to want to do after this game is concluded.
Chris got to make
Not a lot
play.
to remember here for them, but they're looking to add to the memories. So on 1st and 10, good pass.
Good pass to Megatron. That's how you open up to a pass.
And listen, if you're the Renegades, this is not going to be something that doesn't work. Find a way to get the ball into Dondre's hands. Get him the ball. He's got plenty of time here. Steps away, throws a perfect throw. And we are on the move. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Chris, inside the handoff. Good running. Good running.
Very good run so
Let me
far.
tell you, them Lexington boys, they tackle, man. Those guys tackle.
And that is Kenneth Cooper. He's playing running back. He's got 81 on the jersey all season. He's really just been a D-end.
Hey, welcome to
But that time, getting the handoff, getting off tackle, and getting the first down. Here's the play here. Little push from his quarterback. Gets him off and into space. And a good tackle there from our man number 4 who made the interception earlier in today's game. First and 10.
What kind of Chris? Overthrew.
Gets the ball out, trying to find Mo Francis on the check down, but he does avoid the sack. Quick pressure there again from the boss, Hefe. Jeff.
Jerry Wright checks into the game. Need his speed.
I mean, the fact that he's not in the game all the time is already a mistake. He's clearly the guy. If he makes the interception for 6 and takes it back for 6, takes the return for 6, and has your only touchdown catch in the only game you've won, why is he ever off the field?
Yep.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Chris. Got to make a play now. The fans are calling your name. Drops back. Chris, going to use them slow legs. Deep ball. Good
He's
pass.
got a man.
What a pass, Chris. What a pass. Oh, Corey's what I'm talking about. Corey, maybe I do believe. I don't know.
Well, he keeps the play alive. He keeps his eyes downfield. And the one thing that Rondo refused to do, Chris does. And the penalty, after the fact, will not bring this back. It is roughing the passer on the Phantoms. Chris with a beautiful touchdown pass to a wide open top shelf. You see Keno Thomas, he says, switch, switch. There is no switch. No one is there, Keno.
That's a good ball.
And sometimes, LJ, the hardest throw to make is the pass to the wide open receiver. But the real Chris gives himself enough time, plants his feet in the ground, looking all the Byron Leftwich he can. And he gets his first touchdown of the season. And they will go for, I believe, it may be 2 from the 5 after that penalty. Or no, they're going to get the 15-yarder on the throw-off.
Chris.
That'll be interesting. Here's Chris. And that is
That's a pick.
Not going to be to his guy. No harm, no foul. But now here it's interesting. Because if you get the 15 yards on the throw-off,
okay,
it changes how the dynamics work on the get-back. But we're going to take a quick break. A7FL.com/owners. Get involved. Get on the field. We'll be right back.
Hey, Jeff! Out there, Jeff!
Somebody once said all's fly in the KY, but we're here in NJ, and we have an opportunity for a get back. The Renegades have to tackle the returner before the 20.
Oh,
and another smart play.
So in that situation, if the ball would have bounced and stayed inside?
If it stays in, the tough part for the throw-off team is they can't throw it too far, but they can't throw it too short. And it's just really smart, heady play for the Phantoms to just let the ball roll out of bounds.
Yep.
If it goes out the back of the end zone, there is no return. And you get the ball at the the 20 anyway. So Keno Thomas back out with 3:28 left to end this game. Last week it was 33-0 in Lexington, Kentucky between these two teams. Today, a play from the real Chris and Top Shelf puts 13 up on the board for the Renegades. And Keno in at quarterback. And there's Hefe.
Give us the Hefe. Hefe always looking for that cutback. Give me some blocking. Hefe, get to that sideline. Hefe is always hard to bring
He's
down.
not out there for the 4-yard run on first down. He's looking to score.
Every time he touches that football, he's looking to score.
And that time he does get a big play and a first down. And he manages to say, hey, guys, look at me, to the Renegades sideline. I'm sure they didn't miss him with his attire, LJ. Mm-hmm. For sure they can't miss him.
Very, very easy.
Very easy to spot for our viewers on A7FL.tv, DAZN, YouTube.com, if you've heard of it. And here's Keno. Good fake.
Using them legs, like you said, silky.
Good read.
Wow. He's still in bounds. This is getting ugly, folks. This is getting ugly.
Too smooth. Too many moves. Question mark.
Touchdown, Lexington. Listen, once he gets to that next level, once he starts getting to that second level, it's over.
And like you said before, he's not even turning on the Jets to go that full.
He's not.
4-5. It's been clocked officially at the Combine in 2023 out in Arizona. Shout-outs to Mike Tice, former coach of the NFL. He was in the booth with us. LJ.
Mike Tice at the Vikings.
Oh, yes. He was sitting next to me. He's taller than Dondre Haynes.
Nice guy. Very nice guy.
And Keno Thomas faster than every Renegade trying to catch him. It doesn't look like he's running full speed. Remember, speaking of the Vikings, remember Robert Smith, Ohio State running back, played for the Vikings. He had that long stride. Looked
really
like
fast.
He's really slow, but he's really fast.
Yep.
Well, Keno just looks like he doesn't even need to show effort to beat this team. I'm sure he had a lot of effort in the week to prepare. But I don't even know if he was prepared to come into this game and dominate the way he did from the quarterback position. Jaden Miles goes out in the first half, and it was Keno Thomas stepping in as a dominant force at the quarterback position. And as this game is getting kind of to, that time of the game.
We'll go his thing. As soon as you think, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm an East Orange fan. I'm watching this game live. I watch this game live on my couch. And I want to be a believer, and then soon as I think I smell a comeback, this guy just goes ahead and just makes it look too easy.
And we are watching the replay there. It does look like he steps out of bounds. It's a very difficult call. The hash is the out of bounds, the start of the actual hash mark. As soon as that edge of the hash mark exists, that is the sideline. So if he did step out of bounds there, it might come back, but either way, still a great play, and they are going to bring it back. So the Renegades,
they
benefit from the replay there.
They got lucky on that one.
They did get lucky. Now they forced him out. You're the one playing devil's advocate, you said, right?
Listen, they got lucky there.
But as we are getting to that time of game, and I do think that there is still a path if the Renegades can get going quickly. The problem is that where Keno has been on these plays, there's a lot of work to do. Not just some, a lot. And they better get started quickly. But as we watch this Phantoms team, we know that they, in Kentucky, beat the U head-to-head with 2.6 seconds left, tied 25-25. The starting quarterback, Jaden Miles, throws a touchdown pass in the right corner of the end zone, a head top, against the Patterson U to get maybe the biggest win of the division's history out in the Midwest. But as you watch them today, is this team a championship contender based on what you've seen so far?
If he plays like this, hey, my man, Big Worm. Listen.
Q Vaughn, right place, right time.
Right place, right time, indeed. Listen, if he can play like this, right? If he can ball out just like this, and their defense can play, and they can make tackles, and they can play, sideline to sideline, I don't see why they can't compete for a national championship. I don't see why not.
Well, they beat the number one team in the Eastern Conference. According to the Intergalactic Sports Network, the number one team in the league, the Patterson U, they beat them head-to-head. and it was a tough game, a close game, but there was Quattro Huff in there. There were playmakers all over the field for the U. There's no excuses from the U. They're not trying to make excuses. So it will be interesting as if big ifs here, and there's 40 on the shovel pass. Big if here. If the Phantoms win, they probably should. We're just saying. And they go on in the playoffs.
Okay.
Based on the outcome of our 4 o'clock game, they will either be playing the Animals or a rematch against the Patterson U. It's likely going to be a game against, they will be the lower seed, so it likely will be a game against the Patterson U. The Phantoms are technically the 4th seed, losing the tiebreaker with the head-to-head loss against BIC. So they would play the number 1 seed. There could be another rematch. Phantoms U in our future. But here's Keno on 2nd and 8.
And it just makes it look too freaking easy, man. Touchdown.
We're talking about the future. There's the now. And right now is another time that Keno Thomas crosses that goal line, puts 6 on the board, and the 6 that they took away from him for stepping out of bounds, well, just takes him a couple more plays to get. He's having fun out there, LJ.
He's having fun, ladies and gentlemen.
I would consider this a good business trip if you're one of these young men driving out here from Lexington, Kentucky on a Sunday, getting ready for work pretty soon for the Monday morning shift. But it'll all be worth it. Right now, 45-13 is the score.
Listen.
And the game is not over. They're going to have to score a couple more here. So you stick around. The Renegades, they got the real Chris. And we've got more football. A7FL.com/owners. Good.
That's why I want nobody go behind me with nothing in their hand, man. No, bro, not.
45-13, Hefe, Keno, Drew Ruffin set to throw off again to Zuriel Wright. And that just makes it past the 25.
Zuriel Wright squeezed through. Take him for a couple yards. Good tackle.
Almost keeps his feet there. And with 13 left in the third, Renegades will start again. Real Chris at quarterback.
Excuse me, with the exception of the that interception, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you throw certain situations out. I mean, he threw a pick, whatever, comes back in, throws a touchdown. I remember the touchdown more than I remember the pick. Pick seems like forever ago. But now, as the clock ticks down to the fourth quarter, Phantoms sitting pretty. Their trip to the Jersey Shore seems like it's been a good one. Right now up 32, 45-13 with 15 left on the clock. You already saw the great work from trainer Steve there on 40. But for professional training services at your events, whether it be youth, ultimate frisbee, shout out to Cole Gardella, whatever, you can scan the QR code now or visit tapemeup.net and get your own professional training services from trainer Steve.
That's right.
Tapemeup.net. Don't get hurt. Get taped. Fourth quarter. And the fours are up. And on the sideline,
We're talking about
Fody's up.
Why is there so much talking? Just pass it back and try to get out the way. Like, they got guys that's on the field that's act like they'll get. You ain't get the ball all game. Now all of a sudden you think you'll get some touches? Nah, get out the way, man.
Well, the thing about when you do shift quarterbacks, you change personnel. You do have more communication necessary because these guys are not used to each other. And here's Zuriel Wright.
Oh,
And the Mo Francis, good cut upfield.
Francis. And that is a lot of tackling. Let me tell you something. Like I said, them Lexington boys, they are tackling everything, sir.
So a play like that, a mesh play, that's why the extra conversation was there. They did execute it. They do the fake to Zuriel. They give the ball to Mo Francis and no fumble. That is a big deal, especially when you're not used to the team that you're playing. But even though the play was well executed, the Phantoms are still there to stop it for a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8. Chris, looking for that deep ball again. Another deep pass, incomplete.
And he gives his receiver a chance. It's a tough play. Zuriel says it's on me, but dangerously thrown into coverage again. Bring up 3rd and 8 for the Renegades. Clock continues to tick here. Will continue to tick until we get to the 2-minute warning.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Or if we get touchdowns because the extra points and 3-on-1s are untimed.
Yeah, we don't want to see no clock. Fans want to see touchdowns. That's all we see.
So the last time the Renegades had the ball, they did find the end zone with a touchdown pass from the real Chris.
Not the fake Chris, ladies and gentlemen. That is the real Chris.
You can find him on Instagram at the real Chris, I believe.
And here he is.
And
Woo! About to get
goes
cleaned
to the
up.
check down, but not able to find Zuriel in the flat. Yeah, number 4 screaming in there, looking to knock the ball away. But another incompletion will bring up 4th and 8.
4th and 8. Big, huge play right here.
Yeah, their chances have been slim for much of this game, starting by, no time off the clock, giving the Phantoms a 7-0 lead. But now we are in the 4th. Now we are in go time. And although they do now, if they get the touchdown, they have to throw into the wind. They have to start making plays on offense.
What are they doing?
There's that miscommunication leading to a false start, and a 4th and 8 is now 4th and 14. Dondre was in motion, ready to do something.
Andre's in motion, watching the ref throw the flag. Like, what the heck is going on?
What else they were doing, not sure. There's a lot that the Renegades can take from this season. There's a lot they could even take from this game. Now, the Lexington Phantoms, with a 3-2 regular season, a 4th place finish in the New Jersey division, LJ, which if you told me in the beginning of the year, I would have been surprised. There's a lot of good competition. There was high hopes for the Virginia Heathens with Captain America at quarterback. The Renegades were coming off of a Final Four appearance.
Wait a second, they're coming for Chris. Chris gonna use them legs?
And Chris has enough speed. He gets the outside, and he's doing his Keno Thomas impression up the sideline. And he gets out of bounds, but not before he gets about 25. Gets the edge, shows the speed. And he's not just a drop-back passer out there. Putting basically his audition tape out there to show the league that he's worthwhile as a roster spot at the quarterback position.
Listen, he rolled out to the left. He scanned the field quickly. Saw nothing there. Using legs, got that first down. That's typical, very typical A7 football right there.
10:30 in the fourth. Qua, number 8, wide receiver at the bottom of your screen, top shelf, and Zuriel in the slot.
Chris, Max.
He's going to give his guy a chance.
Incomplete pass.
And throwing into the wind, it gets knocked down by that gust and will fall to the floor and to the middle of the field away from the wide receiver looking for the jump ball. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Listen, I can appreciate Chris's in the Renegades. They're passion right now. Again, less than 10 minutes left in the ball game, and they are still taking shots at the end zone.
Taking shots at the end zone, trying to figure out, maybe some things to take into the offseason to start, going back to the drawing board. 9:30. Here's the give to Zuriel Wright.
Here you go, Wright. Wright got that speed, ladies and gentlemen.
And for a lot that's gone wrong in the Renegades season, Zuriel has been right so far. Leads the team in scores, yardage. One of the league leaders even in interceptions. And one of the league leaders in returns for touchdowns on the season. You saw one of them today. It's as we see some of the BIC, the Brothers in Christ, showing up to Asbury Park. Some people think that the Bishop in the middle of the field is the BIC logo. It is not.
That's it.
However, these are the defending champions here today for the 4 o'clock game against the Heathens. There's Dondre Haynes in this game.
My man Megatron.
Fighting through, stumbling, rumbling.
Stumbling.
And pushing forward. Really close to a first down. Let's get to see where the spot is. And it's going to be a first. Marked down at the 25, just 1 yard past the sticks. And it'll be 1st and 10. It's like you said, LJ, just give the ball to the man.
That's all you got to do. Stick to the script.
Autobots.
Everybody wants to be a hero.
It's the 4th quarter. And they're going to get the ball to Megatron. We have playoff games to win. Nobody get in his way. He will hurt you.
Spread formation. Chris.
Autobots.
Try to finish strong. Chris will got deep pad. None of that. None of that.
And it's 40 again. They gave him a jersey that's not ripped. And it's so tight. Looks like a new human being out there. Svelte, jacked, and with the sack.
I think he said he got 4 sacks. That's what he's trying to say.
Nah, he says he's get me 4 40s at the Kona Stone.
Why are you saying it like that? Why are you trying to say it like
He told me his name is Foudy. It's not 40. All right? It's not spelt that way.
I'm going to let him cook, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let Corey cook.
F-O-D. Foudy. 7:30 left in this 4th quarter. Timeout. Renegades. And here, we'll take a timeout as well. Shout outs to our crew in the booth, around the world, watching from some screen, texting us, letting us know what's going down. This has been a football game of football games. It's been one of the football games. 45-13. Here's Chris on second.
Oh, Chris, how did he get away
Stays
from that?
tall, fights through.
Chris is fighting.
Now he's got some space. And he'll plow through the defense.
How did he get away from that, Corey?
Oh, he's in here fighting. The numbers are being peeled off the back of his jersey.
That's what happens, you don't rap.
And yet still not enough. This time, Ronald McDonald in on the pressure. And forward, he can't get there. And Chris sees the field in front of him.
Listen, Chris is no small guy, man.
That is not a small human coming at you. But the head of steam gets from 2nd and 10 to about 3rd and 4.
And he definitely got that Brian Leftwich speed.
And timeout. Renegades, they'll talk it over. Third and 4. Not a lot of options if you're the Renegades. To me, it kind of starts and ends with getting the ball to Dondre Haynes. He could probably fall forward for 4 yards. But the thing that when you do use Dondre, what you can use him as, if you actually use him correctly, you could use him as a decoy too.
Decoy? Yep.
So on 3rd and 4, this is definitely 2-down territory. You know, there's only 6 minutes, 23 seconds left. You're really wasting your time if you call run play here, just for the sake of keeping it close enough. Doesn't turn into a mercy rule.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's one thing to lose on national. It's one thing to lose nationally, right?
Right.
It's another thing to get clapped and get the mercy rule nationally. Like this level to lose.
Listen,
right?
At this point in the game, based on what we've seen from the Renegades, hard for me to tell you that they're going to win this game. Mm-hmm. However, these are grown men playing a game that fans at home are watching, and hopefully they care about and love as much as I do. And I've been in this situation. You're getting your butt kicked. I find it's more of a manly thing to just keep fighting than what you see from some of the guys that are, I'm too good for this. I'm going to just quit and go join a different team.
And here we go,
Here's
Chris.
3rd and 4. And Chris is fighting.
Oh!
And 4 fights for the interception. And the Renegades thought they had the conversion. Chris thought he had an open man, but the door is closed, much like this game. And the opportunity for the Renegades winning this game is slowly but surely getting closed further and further away from a possibility. 4th and 4. 5:50 here in the 4th. I think the interesting thing to think here is
What's interesting to think?
what we've seen from Keno Thomas. Now, this is an interesting problem if you're the Phantoms.
Okay.
All season, it's been Jaden Miles, number 11, their quarterback, who we've seen look good in this game. But with the injury, Keno comes in, looks absolutely
Here
fantastic.
comes the pressure on Chris. Pick!
And speak of the devil.
Take it to the house with a flag. Or the
There
flag.
he is.
Oh, man, the flag.
And I'm not sure what the flag will be.
Probably a late
But the
hit.
Renegades at this point don't even want to chase Keno Thomas with the interception.
The level of disrespect. Look at this.
And there may be a penalty. And it may come back. But this play is still technically live, LJ.
Yep.
And now it's not. So we'll see what the call is after the interception.
Where is the call?
Could be a late hit on the quarterback. It looks to me that's really tough to call late hit. It's a wrap. He goes low. He wraps him around the bottom of his body. The ball is released on time. We're going to figure this out for you. Just get ready. Got more A7FL action coming up after this.
Yeah, after this.
what just happened to this guy? So the interception will come back. It'll be roughing the passer. I usually don't do this to the refs, but I do not agree with it.
Yeah, oh no.
But Keno Thomas still has another opportunity now. But so do the Renegades. 4:38.
Here we go.
And nothing there. They
Easy.
go for the quarterback run, and although Chris has found some space, tough to bring down. He doesn't get a head of steam started. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Let's see. Question now: if they score right now, I'm sorry. If Phantom score, like said on a pick 6, is it over? Is that ball game?
It's a wrap. Now it's not over. The Renegades score because they do have the opportunity, like we said, for the get back, which we'll see. 4 minutes left in the 4th. Clock is steadily ticking down. This drive has taken a very long time off the clock for the Renegades, but they have been able to keep momentum and keep moving.
And here we go. Motion inside. Chris. Bow! None of that.
And although he has gotten a lot of yards on this drive running the ball, when they call the play and design it that way, it's just not looking like it's working.
His legs only really work when he has scanned the field, and then he has to take what they give him. Him just doing like you said, a quarterback design play.
The start stop on that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the car analogy. What do they call it? That the sprint time? It's like 100 meter or whatever. I don't know.
It's the car distance.
That's great.
Speed.
That's great commentating. I just stumbled over my words. I don't know what it is, but you know what? I get right back at it because we'll put Dondre Haynes out there. He's 6'7", throw him a jump ball. Why not?
If he's not getting the ball right now, I'm telling you right now, they want to lose purposely. I don't know what the heck is going on over here.
Well, Keno can do a lot of things,
Go to
but
Megatron.
one thing, being taller than Megatron is not one of them.
What are you doing? What's he doing?
Well, he's pointing to other guys as if it's their fault. There has been tons of chaos all over this field today, which reminds me, if you want to be tall, no, I'm just joking. Hey, there's a lot of dudes out there that want to be that tall. You can't.
You gotta get your
But
bag.
if you want to be fit, the official hybrid fitness partner that Dondre Haynes is using, that Keno Thomas is using, yeah, it's Chaos Gladiator Fitness. After this play, or before it, scan the QR code now.
For the 14, Chris.
Get chaotic.
Got him.
He does got Keno Thomas.
Labber over there. Hey, gotcha.
And
Got
there's
some
Drew
speed.
Ruffin.
Oh, he out. Oh, he gone.
And there's another penalty
gone.
flag on the field, and again, I think it's not going to stand.
What is going on here?
They're
I feel like
blowing the whistle.
I feel like that one episode
They're
of
roughing the passer.
Key and Peele, the guy kept throwing the flag for nothing. Like, what's going on here, man?
He's checking for the second gyration. The one gyration is fine. The second, it'll bring us to another quick break. 152. And that interception again called back. Another roughing the passer. So that penalty brings us to 1st and goal for the Renegades. And it'll be Mike Rose Hendricks in at quarterback.
Oh, boy. What you going to do with it, Mikey? Play action. Mikey.
He
Whoa.
keeps his feet.
Mikey up top to Megatron. Listen,
Got the right idea.
Right idea. I'm not mad at that. See, he has to think, I'm not mad at that. Either Megatron's catching that football or nobody's catching the football.
Yeah, if you throw it high to a guy who's 6'7",
That's right.
good things could happen.
Good things could
You know,
happen.
bad things could happen, but nothing's worse than an interception.
You're only down 45-13. You're only down 45-13.
We're 110 left.
Do you believe in magic?
I believe in magic for sure. I've seen the guy where you ever see him? He's got the hat and then there's nothing in there and then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
poof, like
exactly.
rabbit or something. Yeah, it's real. It's gonna take like more than just magic. We're talking a biblical miracle.
That's right. Like they would have to have a legal player.
There's
that registers.
Listen, the skies are clearing up. Maybe there will be a light shone down. But with 38, tick, 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 Mike Rose Hendricks.
Mike Rose. My man just do it. Mike thinks he's going to take it in there. Mike thinks he's going to take it in there. None of that. No, sir.
And in this league, LJ, we have a Mike. He going to make it.
Mike
is not going to make it that time.
Nah, that Mike is not going to make it.
Not this Mike.
No, sir.
Not that time.
Let that clock run. Let's see it.
And
remember, he's the coach. I understand.
10 seconds left in the Renegade season. But at least another 60 minutes left for the Phantoms.
4, 3, 2, 1.
They'll get their first ever playoff victory. As that ball falls incomplete, Lexington is moving on. 45-13, emphatic victory. And in the last 2 weeks, they have beaten the East Orange Renegades 78-13. It's not great. If you're a Renegades fan, if you're a Phantoms fan, that's fantastic. So, talked about East Orange. There's a Vegas division. We were mentioning Atlanta coming soon. A7FL.com/owners. You could bring this league, this football, to your town, to your city, to your state. Make it a thing. There's got to be a team in Texas that can compete in here, huh?
There's 100% team in Texas.
Where's our Cali boys? Is surfing that fun?
Surfing is fun. I like surfing.
Yeah, I'm terrible. Never could get up.
Hey,
So, a recap of this Phantoms performance. Started really quickly with our boy, the boss, Hefe, and that very graceful move, LJ.
Mm-hmm. Listen, he got a lot of speed, man. All he's been doing all day is he's just having too much fun out there, man.
And they would continue the fun, play after play after play.
Hey!
The dancing starts. LJ, it does not stop here. Pressure off the edge,
and booyah.
Too high.
Take it
and
to
that is the wrong
house.
color jersey to throw to. Number 4,
in
the highlighter yellow.
I appreciate him doing my primetime high stepping, too. I really appreciate that, young man. Thank you.
Got to appreciate it. Goes from the highlighter yellow on the arms to the light blue in the end zone, crosses the goal line. We're already at 13-0, 110 taken off. And then here, Jaden Miles, the starting quarterback, showing what he has done all season. It's DG. Wide open on the double move, which led to this play. Let's count them. 1, 2.
Actually, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just
9 tackle attempts in a 7-on-7 football league. That could be a record.
Hey! Gotcha.
Speaking of 9.
Like I said, he does. Listen, he's a football. There's guys that play football, and there's guys that play football. That's a football player right there.
Oh, man. If you want to watch a great game and a great performance from that young man.
Wow!
Rondo, my bad. I didn't know that was coming. 40
Lord.
with the ripped jersey after getting taped by trainer Steve, coming on and making one of the biggest hits of the season on Games of the Week. But it was just Keno Thomas, man, all day doing what it takes, reminding us of Kareem Moon. He's just a little bit silky, not so silky. And he's just got enough moves, let's say. Not too many moves, enough moves.
Oh, he got enough moves, man.
Got plenty of moves.
Yeah, a lot of moves today.
And here's the Predator with another textbook A7FL tackle. If you want to bring this league to your town, your city, you better be able to bring it like the Predator did. Because that time, Predator, not enough. And Keno says, hey, mama, I told you. And here's the 3-on-1 throw-off. That will lead to the best highlight if you're a Renegades fan.
Hey.
It's pure speed.
Once you get the sideline,
pure acceleration.
You know what that says.
And just a tightrope up the sideline. And 6 points for Zuriel Wright, the one bright spot in today's game for the Renegades. Malik Predator trying to get his team back in. But back him down. That'll lead Keno Thomas to this. 30-19. Renegades are exact. What?
You guys got to look at that tackle.
Guys, it's 30-19. It's 30-19. You're going to let him buy a third. 19. Ah. Well, that was 9D. And that's 6 on the board. Keno Thomas.
Too easy.
Came into this game not thinking to take one snap at quarterback. And he's already over 100 yards rushing. But then the real Chris trying to fight back. The Renegades put another one up on the board to get 13 for themselves. But then it's Keno Thomas. Does step out of bounds there. But he was running around like that speed, that relaxed look,
yeah, man.
That composure. Just way too much.
Too much.
If you want to win, or if you were a Renegades fan. Hey, fans. I'm Corey Hammond. This was LJ Smith. And now we will close the book on this game. 45, Phantoms, 13, Renegades.
Sheesh.
But there's another book to come. And we'll break that cover open for the first page. BIC Heathens. We'll be back. Go take care of your business.
Their best returner, Danye Lyons, who is also going to be featured.
Danye Lyons, all-decade returner, returning it now.
And going to be maybe their top corner and one of their wide receiver options today.
It clears the 25. It's a dead ball play. Danye Lyons will be met near the 40-yard line. Brace down Isaac Gomez.
There we go.
Pushes him to the sideline, and he'll get out of play near the 45-yard line. Dual option, Munchie. Eric Schuford in motion. The handoff, that is to RTC. He is met, and he will gain just about 4, maybe 3 on the play. Third down. In motion is Schuford. The toss to RTC. He finds the seam. RTC Wilkerson.
And Dwan
gets picked by Dwan Williams. RTC behind him. 2 wide receiver set. Schuford. There's the toss. Ball is out.
Oh, my goodness.
Loose ball, and it looks like the BIC may have got it. Only Tyler Alpha looking like his highlight from the all-decade team. The snap, Hamilton under pressure on
blocking.
second down.
Chicken
Throw.
box.
Incomplete.
That was Hancock was kind of hip to hip with them. He looked a little beat.
Yeah, he was absolutely
was
beat. And Davitt Clark on the bottom of your screen.
RTC now win. He's blocking Bell.
Plenty
The
of
throw.
time.
Incomplete.
And the
flag on the
is
play.
on Kells.
Kells
I'm
Gallimore.
assuming.
I doubt it.
I'm assuming.
It might even be on the offense because Munchie's known to throw an elbow, and most of the time it's complete.
Snap. Hamilton
Off with the
pressured
pressure.
immediately.
Great blocks.
Great offensive line play, and that one will go nowhere. In motion is Wilkerson. Play action. They have not gone to the pass. Oh, big play caught, and he is brought down They have not gone to the run for a while. They don't need to. The pass gets them the first down, Rob.
Come on. It went through his hands.
Dan Giesling streaming on the Creator Sports Network. Hamilton!
And first interception.
Zaire Hancock!
I talked to that young man this week, and I told him this was what was waiting for him, an interception.
Listen,
and
first drive of the game, let's just break it down now.
The snap flag on the play, and it looks like it'll be a false start on the BIC, and here we go with Quig against Wachter, and that will be Sterry Codrington getting on his bicycle. Sterry Codrington will get out of trouble and run out around the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And usually in this formation, they go across the field with Kason. If he has enough time, Sterry will find him.
Snap, Codrington. He throws this downfield. And
that was
no flag on the play.
Wow.
I'm gonna
walking into today, and now
maybe the MVP of the league who's not.
Codrington. Snap. In his own end zone, throws to Kason Campbell, but too far.
Overthrows Kason Campbell.
And it will be 3rd down.
And it looks like Danye Lyons is going to follow Ashante Worthy wherever he goes. He's in the slot right now.
The snap. Codrington throws this deep, and that is Ashante Worthy looking for a flag, and it will be 4th down as the Insomniacs hold the BIC offense on their first drive.
Superhuman that they've been all season, Rob.
Because maybe the defenses are much better than we gave them credit for.
And this is a mistake. That's Denzel Daniels.
Denzel Daniels at the 50, and he is met by Gomez, but that's great field position.
BIC messed up not getting the ball out of bounds on the punt.
And the handoff to Wilkerson. Wilkerson will change directions. He will find himself inside the 15-yard line.
There's the
toss. Hamilton to RTC, and RTC!
Ball's out!
And it's picked up in the end zone by the BIC. That's Ole Bell! And that's a touchback to BIC, making RTC fumble in the end zone.
Wait. It's BIC's ball. And we thought they had great field position, but back-to-back offensive drives, BIC is able to make that offense give the ball up.
Here's what the snap.
Scott McCorkle.
McCorkle on the line, and McCorkle jumping.
Speaking of
very
berserk
excited.
athletics,
There's a fall.
look at how confident Danye Lyons is that he can cover Ashante Worthy.
Codrington to snap the throw, caught by Campbell. Campbell will be the first completion for the BIC passing game today. They will mark him at the 25.
There's a feeling out process. This is the heavyweight fight. They're punching each other in the face. We'll see who can
2nd and 5. Codrington throws this. Caught. That's Ashante Worthy. And Ashante Worthy breaks off. And he gets to the 44.
Phenomenal tackle.
46, pardon
Was
me.
that Smooth?
I think so. Let me make sure.
Smooth Brown on the tackle.
Okay,
1st and 10, and
Enjoy
Courage
yourself.
Mosey will get the ball, and the hard runner will be brought down.
To stop Courage 101, that's a rare sight.
Wachter, an eligible receiver, 2 wide receivers set, and they will play action.
Kason.
Codrington to Kason Kim.
to
Ashante
Ashante
Worthy.
Cornell Wachter in their sights. If they lose sight of the tight end, he could be wide open if he leaks.
The snap on 3rd down. Codrington will roll out to his left.
trouble, yeah.
Sterry Codrington
That's a
will
problem.
get on his bicycle. Slip,
Guess
slide,
who?
take it to the house.
Touchdown,
There goes
BIC.
that man. Touchdown, BIC.
And I think the guy running it back here is Juice.
Juice, the rookie who has been considered a big player for them
like
this year.
In a lot of
250,
ways,
runs a
that's a double
4.4.
entendre. Not only does he make big plays,
I don't like that.
that's a big back, bro.
That's a live ball, and Juice will be met at the 15. He gets one defender. He is brought out of play at the 39, and there's a flag.
That's definitely
Horse
a
collar.
flag. That's 100% a flag.
And you see the
It was
attitude in
either
which he
15 yards or a
approaches.
6, Rob, in that situation, I think.
I mean, listen, you can't tackle that high. I get it. Juice is a big guy. He does have the speed. You see how he kind of whiffed off Trey. You'll see it on the replay here.
And you look at the confidence. He's slow playing this.
Because he does have the speed. He just gets past Trey like it's nothing. But
Well, she
JJ's
said he's got
there.
4.3 speed. That's not 4.3 speed. I'm sorry.
You don't, oh, whoa.
RTC,
RTC,
a quarterback.
Wildcat.
Changing things up, and
he's
Wilkerson met by
by
Bonehead.
Dwan
Dwan Williams.
And Dwan, yeah, hey, Dwan, I said, don't yell at me. Whoa.
The snap, and RTC will
it's
keep
RTC.
it. Running
With
to
the
the
walk, meeting
outside.
Tyler Alpha.
Tyler Alpha meeting him right at the 45. No gain, maybe even a loss.
No push,
So they
no
make
yards,
the switch.
3rd
They make
and
the
long.
switch. Juice is in now.
Juice,
There's pressure out there.
Hamilton,
Hamilton's
pressure,
caught.
ball
He
tossed
pitches it
back
back
to
to Swank.
Juice. The
Okay,
Schwank, Brendan
Swank.
Schwank will get the
Okay,
first
Swank.
down.
And that is a huge answer to a question that I had. How is Scott Hamilton going to deal with pressure in the pocket when we saw how Sterry Codrington handles it? Go back to Wildcat. They're going to try to push BIC.
And there's RTC again, but he is met at the line, and he gets a first down and a flag.
That's a flag. That's a flag.
And that's a flag. Yard gaining were penalties.
And there it
Fade
is,
to
up
Munchie.
top. And Munchie doesn't get it. Kels
What
Gallimore
a
hits
physical
hit.
play from both wide receiver and corner. The ball isn't high enough for Munchie to get that push off and get that catch in the air.
The
He's
snap
looking
and
for it.
finds the seam inside,
And
and RTC
RTC
will get to the goal line, and that goal line in Asbury Park Stadium is a battleground.
Ooh, and
And
that's
they-
a touchdown.
Burgess.
They just want to push you around, and they will, and
That's
they
a
will.
touchdown.
Don't take that man for granted.
Listen.
RTC Wilkerson with the touchdown. Insomniacs tied
That is
up.
definitely a touchdown.
The rotation. Hamilton caught, and the
This is
Insomniacs
huge.
take the
I
lead.
told you.
And that's
I told you.
execution right there. They
told you
called
guys.
that, they designed that, and they executed for the 1.7 to 6.
Visit us at signup.scene.com for your free 30-day trial and get
Getting ready to run it back for the BIC.
And he's
One bounce.
That's a dead ball. That's a live ball, and that's to the 25.
Oh,
Marcel is back.
the
And you know
Baltimore
what I'm
baby.
gonna say? Slip, slide, touchdown, BIC.
Guys, I thought that Nevada was so much faster than all the guys on the East Coast. I thought the team speed from Nevada was going to overwhelm BIC.
And 3-on-1.
And
there's
Sterry
Sterry with
for
the
the
drop
one.
back.
McQuaid
Oh,
chasing
McQuaid.
him.
Sterry Codrington flag
Flag
on the play.
play.
Could be a free play.
And Sterry is-
Codrington
Huss.
hits him
And
with the
McQuaid.
high.
And McQuaid.
AJ McQuaid with the
He's
tackle.
drilled by AJ McQuaid.
BIC 0 for 2 on championship point, extra point
Oh, over
attempts.
his
and
head.
Here's
ball-
Danye.
Danye Lyons.
Uh-oh,
His ball
uh-oh.
bounces behind him.
Trey
And he's
Cohen.
He's
misses.
He's
Got-
brought
oh.
down at the 27, and
Hey
they
now.
make Trey Cohen
That-
miss.
That was dangerous. They're going with this
They're
wildcat.
running
I
this
like it.
again.
I like
and
it.
will the BIC be able to load the
I like
box? And
it.
Juice brought down. 2nd and 5, 10-19, and counting in the first half. That's Juice again. Juice will be met at the line of
Ooh.
scrimmage.
Still up.
He's
pushed
still up.
back.
I like Juice.
And he's battling
Oh,
for the
wow.
ball,
Okay,
and he
okay,
will be
okay.
pushed out because
This is
you had
football,
a
and I'm
connection.
excited. Play action.
Hamilton to throw,
Ooh.
caught, first down.
I
That's
thought
a
I was-
phenomenal
Guys.
catch by Munchie.
Alongside RTC.
Play
the
action.
snap,
Psycho.
pressure.
Whoa.
Variety.
David.
Devin Clark
David.
with the catch. He was looking for the lateral, but that'll be a first down for the Insomniacs, and
come
they
on.
set that up.
And there's
and
the
they pulled it off.
accuracy.
They set up the pass in almost a similar way, but now going back to the Wildcat and then RTC.
RTC.
He's
will go to
grinding
the
out
15.
yards every carry. There's not too many carries for a guy that's on the all-decade team, as brief as he's been in this league, and he deserves it.
Definitely
They
deserves
changed
it.
it up, but
Take a
RTC
look at
keeps
that.
the
Look
ball.
at
They're
that
trying
run.
to strip it out. They had fresh blood earlier. They were trying to strike again, but RTC will keep the.
And now they
for
go
sure.
Juice with Munchie as the blocker.
And then
Oh,
Juice
no.
met
That's
behind the line. Bone
Bone.
Harris.
All-decade Bone with the tackle.
Yeah, for 10 years, he's been making plays just like that.
And it'll be second down.
Or, guys, for people who aren't familiar with Bone's career,
For his Munchie, and Munchie is being guarded by Chick right now.
The throw to the end
And,
zone.
ooh,
He
he
can't
lost
get
his
under it.
footing.
forgot Scrooge and his family.
That's why I'm here. Foe, and there's a flag on the play.
That's-
False start on the offense.
Goodness.
Scooter, throw it
The
to him!
snap.
Come
Hamilton
on.
to
Show
throw.
me.
Clark
Wow.
incomplete.
Oh,
That's the matchup.
but as great of a player as
And
Chick
Amir
is,
Morris celebrating his all-decade honors
stop it.
and getting
That's a
and just finding the ankles.
I'm
Beating
not gonna
Chick.
lie.
4th down and goal.
4th and goal, the throw to the end zone. Touchdown!
Munchie.
Eric Schuford Jr.
And the
On
turf,
Chick.
the turf
ties
monster.
it,
And look how you look.
takes
This
the
is,
lead,
bro. That is
and
a,
he will shoot the
arrow. Munchie.
Again, championship points are huge. They have the 1-point lead. They can go up by 2 with this
Snap.
conversion.
Going for 2.
Oh,
Going for
whoa.
1, and Scooter
Stays up.
Met
And he's
brought
down,
down
he's
for the
down.
first time today.
You see the strength
so
of
the
Scooter.
adjustment, the Scooter's mighty strong.
Yes.
Championship, and folks, this was a moment that Scene is going to pull an AI software to help you with the future of your monetization. You can go to Scene, and there's the 3-on-1 throw off.
Does it make it?
And it will not make the prerequisite yardage. That's a
touched
dead
it.
ball.
And
Yeah, but
Pat-
it didn't go far enough.
It
He
didn't
should've
go. It
just
didn't
let it
go
go.
the requisite yards.
He made
What's
the
the
attempt
call?
at it,
He
so
made
you
contact.
can't make the judgment call if it was going to get there or not. Or would you rather have to block
I'm
Virtues?
380
I don't know.
pounds. I can
Here's
tackle
Juice.
Handoff, Hamilton on the
action.
play action on first down to throw. H3 Frazier almost with the pick.
Wait.
No, he doesn't go for
This
the
flag-
player. He
listen,
goes for the
There's a
ball.
flag
This flag's
downfield.
all over the
It's
floor.
going to be roughing.
it's a-
Oh, it's holding.
Holding on the offense.
Okay, so what I didn't think was a holding, brought on a run.
Both teams not using their timeouts to pressure the throw,
Munchie.
and that
Ooh.
is a ground ball that will be incomplete. And Poggers, throw some Dan Giesling faces in the chat if you're watching on Twitch or anybody in the
Let's
Creative
go.
Sports Network.
Play action.
The play action to
Oh,
throw.
oh.
James swatted
Wow.
away.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's getting deep here, 3rd and long.
Snap. The throw
Tip.
swatted. Almost intercepted.
And tipped by Big Mook.
But that'll be 4th down. He redeems
Big
himself
Mook
on that
said
play.
you're not going to throw me in the air and think I'm not going to swat
Question for you guys. Yes, you did.
Extra
4th
point,
and 20.
kick
It's
return.
who they are. And this shows that they have the confidence in themselves. But here
And the
comes Tyler
pressure
Alpha.
from Alpha, the catch, and that ball
They go
almost
hook and
intercepted.
ladder.
Hook and ladder.
They keep the ball.
Oh, Munchie!
What? No, they
Wait,
waved him out
Munchie!
of
Oh, no,
bounds.
no, he's
he
out.
was
He's
out of bounds.
Oh.
Regardless of whether what the official call is,
Munch, wow.
Munchie has to catch the stop, and what
And
you'll see is
RTC.
RTC is coming for the pitch
Full speed.
from the backfield, and all he has to do is pitch to him. But BIC is all over it.
Because
so
it's
what
the
does
same
Munchie
play
do?
they ran.
He mans up and tries to take it himself for the full 15 yards extra, and if he wasn't out of bounds, that's a touchdown for the Insomniac. Enter Q Bell.
Oh, wow.
Munchie
Ashante
before
Worthy
Munchie.
in motion. The snap. Codrington with time to
Wide
throw
open
down
to
to
Ashante
Ashante
Worthy. Why are
Worthy.
you doing that?
Worthy
Whose defense is
open.
this?
Gets to the outside, and he will throw the ball out of play, but they will mark him
Bro, who's
at
calling
the
the
47.
defense?
That's
Keep
a
an
10.
eye on Ashante
Now they go
Worthy.
trips to the top of the screen.
Worthy in motion again. The snap on
There's so
first
much
down. Codrington
Q
with
Bell.
time. Throws to Bell. Out of reach, and it will be 2nd down. Motion
The eyes are lost.
from Worthy. 2nd down. Fakes the screen flag on the play, and we will see what the call is.
If Q got
False
that
start
block on the
offense.
linebacker, that could have been a big play. Here's trips to the top of the screen again. Here's the motion
Cancun
again.
Corey loading for 2nd down. The flag on the play. Codrington will cut down the sideline, and that will be a
Whoa.
reset and a big block by Valley, and it looks like
Offsides,
offsides on the
defense.
defense.
And when he
Codrington, BIC with the ball on first down. Codrington will snap on the screen.
Rocket
the Worthy.
screen.
And that will get a moderate gain to the
Yeah, that's
32 and a
definitely
flag on the
They have
tackle.
to-
And you got Campbell. Yeah,
K-Wack versus Scott.
and Kason Campbell, the throw, that's
Q
to
Bell.
Bell.
Q
Q Bell will get to the 6.
Necessarily like that.
Well, it's the last game. Here it goes.
Snap, Codrington will
Yeah,
get on
see?
his
I
bicycle,
told you.
touchdown.
I told you I didn't like it.
see.
I didn't say I didn't like it for no reason.
Well, what reason was it? Because you were talking maybe about the wear and tear.
No.
This time he just makes a terrible play
It's
call.
because RTC is a missile. He's going straight to the backfield.
You're always right if you make the right read. Instead, he capitalizes with the
Snap,
touchdown. Here's Trey Robinson.
throws it, and that is tipped, and that'll be incomplete. And that ball is
Looks like
thrown,
Juice.
and it'll
Juice
be
is definitely
Juice who will
Juice.
catch this 3-on-1 attempt, and Juice will be met and brought down.
By Trey Cohen.
Trey Cohen showing up and
Arguably the
showing
best.
out.
It doesn't matter. All of the tangibles, his intangibles are immeasurable, and that's why he makes the tackle on Juice, who thought he had a sure touchdown. Look at this play.
No, this is it's
Sorry, buddy.
They keep calling Scooter something. I want Corey to see it. And the pressure's there.
The throw.
Oh, wow. RTC.
RTC
They go
with
in
the
the
catch.
backstack.
RTC on his
Backstack.
bicycle trying to keep the ball, and he will get a first down at the 35-yard line.
And he remained
Tick, tick,
uncovered
tick.
in the backstack.
One of the fastest championship games in history. Alpha gets the ball
Alpha!
and tries to throw it
He
back.
throws it to Schwenk.
It's still
Defended
live.
Schwenk with the live ball. Tries to throw it back, and he's brought down before the first down marker. Clock continues to run.
And
That's the matchup I'm looking to exploit, and we'll see what he does. What he does with
Pressure.
the dot.
Hamilton throws to the end zone.
he didn't listen to
Intercepted!
you. He didn't listen to you.
Ball's still live.
And that's it. The
Ball's
ball's
still
live. The ball's live.
They're calling it dead. They're calling it dead in the end
How?
zone.
Because he made contact in the air and then
Made
his knee touched.
contact with who? His teammate?
But by the way,
that's
who was,
that kills. 9 seconds left. The clock did not stop running. We'll take a look at the
It's
replay.
a touch.
let's
bro.
look at the replay. Let's break this
What?
down. Who was covering Munchie? Was it Chick? No. Scott Hamilton stares down Munchie the entire
Who
play.
did he make contact
He
with?
His
climbed
own
the
player.
stairs.
He makes his contact
That's a
with his own player. That's
touchdown.
a touchdown.
And
He whistles it down because his knee touched, but he
Knee
is not
touched
touched
what?
down by a player. Look at the defensive play, though. Let's not talk about the ref's call. Chick is coming from 55
And right now
yards
the
away.
BIC defense asking one question. Why you do that, Scott Hamilton? Why you do that? BIC with the ball.
In Vegas, Scott Hamilton, for 13 seconds, can stare down Munchie, and no one has the wherewithal to make any kind of type of adjustment. An all-decade corner that literally has 4 picks in the last, what, 78 minutes of football?
What are they doing?
4 interceptions. He's coming off of his receiver, who's Davitt Clark, by the way.
2 timeouts remaining, 9 seconds left to go in the half. The handoff to Courage Mosey, and Courage Mosey will push the pile and get near the first down marker. Action like Dan Giesling and the Poggers, they were heading on over to A7FL.com/owners. You should head on over there yourself. That's going to A7FL.com/owners. That's A7FL.com/owners now.
We'll see what adjustments they make, and here's the
Unstoppable
3-on-1 throw-off.
force versus
and this will be
immovable
Marcellus
object.
Pack. And if he lets that ball bounce, he'll be able to get that inside the 15-yard line. They'll call it the 14.
Oh, Lord.
Pack gets through one level of coverage. Pack gets through the second defender and will carry himself inside the 40. The snap. Codrington throws. That's caught by Kason Campbell. He's crossed and cooked a few before. He follows the block of Bell, and Kason Campbell staying upright. Keeps the ball. And they will call him out at the 25.
By the way, that Rob narked. It wasn't me.
I felt like he stepped out. Listen, I'm calling a fair game.
The truth will come out.
Q Bell in the slot.
Sterry's going to run. Sterry's going to run. Sterry's going to run.
Codrington throws this deep. And a shot. Ooh, Kason Campbell going for it. And a flag on the play.
Not sure what the call is, because if I'm being honest, I don't see a defensive penalty there.
And it will be a 1st and goal for the BIC. And we see here on the replay.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's on.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think it was on. I think it was on Ashanti Worthy off the
skin
screen.
to skin.
Let's watch the bottom of the screen. Ashanti Worthy, Danye Lyons. I think that's maybe where the holding took place. Nope, couldn't be. he's running quick screen.
So it had to be. It had to be on Kason then.
First down for the BIC. They have to get to the 11.
Trey Robinson in a backfield with a big line in front of him.
And they will hand the ball off to Robinson, and that's a big block by Dippy. And he is brought down at the 16. Solid gain there by Robinson, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion. The handoff again to Robinson.
Oh, wow,
Robinson
he seals him this time. Oh, my God, against his former team. Yikes. Against his former team. He seals it this time.
Hold on. Ooh,
okay,
that one might have cleared the leg.
I sliced it. And it'll be trips again to the bottom of the screen on the championship point. This is a huge championship point. They have to convert a couple of these. Trey Cohen in motion.
Receiver, Trey Cohen in motion. The throw underneath to Cohen, and Cohen not finding where he was going.
Somebody buy him a David Tender jersey. Somebody buy him a Jair Santisteban jersey, please. Here's the throw off.
Or he can just buy a team.
Good throw.
Buy the animals.
Good throw.
And that'll be caught inside the 15. Throw by Gomez, and that's Danye Lyons, all-decade level returner. He makes Isaac Gomez miss, but Trey down is Trey Cohen, and Cohen a flag on the play.
Hands to the face. To the face.
What about the elite Vegas speed? That should have been a touchdown if he's faster than Pac Money.
At least another touchdown and an extra point.
And if you're thirsty, here's Juice.
Juice looking to quench the thirst of the BIC.
There. Wow, but
and
that's
there's
a flag.
on the play.
That's a high tackle, but that's
going a little high, not wrapping, and
it's unfortunate. He wraps, but he wraps around the neck, and he can't.
And I have to shout out the consistent officiating on those calls.
It's like corral juice,
but
because can't tackle him by his neck.
This is what the Insomniacs did at halftime. They said, hey, this is what works for us. Let's make that adjustment, and this is what they're going to go with and start the second half.
Solid carry, but a good coverage by number 24. That's Jabril Breezy Beeman.
And it's
2nd and 7. The carry by Juice Smith at the
line.
line.
K-Wack.
Why you do that?
Well, let's break it down. Why he did that is because if he doesn't, it's a good play for the Insomniacs. We're talking about the New York Football Giants.
Well, looking to hit like an icebox here is the BIC defense. Steps in.
Daryl Verges.
Daryl Verges in, and there's the pitch to RTC,
but there's
and
a flag on the field.
The one thing that I look at, I don't see Munchie at the wide receiver, so look for him to leak out from that tight end position.
Deep downfield.
Oh, wow.
Davitt Clark went out of bounds. He didn't catch it inbounds. And also, Kels Gallimore tipped it.
Whether you're in an Uber or driving alone, you make sure you put your seatbelt on, strapped up on that play, and the BIC get the ball back.
They're going big. They're going to go big.
Big bodies, big block body. Courage Mercy getting chased down by McCorkle, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Ashante Worthy, Sterry Codrington, Trey Robinson with a touchdown. We're going to have those up on A7FL.com/championship
Donnell Hubert.
at the end of the third quarter. Donnell Hubert! Summertime and the living's easy.
Just allowed 15 yards on the
Yeah,
play.
that's nasty work. Uh-oh,
SJ.
another monster.
Stephen Jones.
Another
He'll
monster.
get the ball.
Oh
He'll
my
find the
God!
seam.
No!
SJ!
Scotty! Courage gave Scott McCorkle the block from. Listen, Scott never felt that. BIC is bullying now. I seen the chat say it was going to get ugly in the second half. I didn't know who they meant it for. Right now, it looks like the Insomniacs are laying down, which is odd because, in my opinion,
And there's that
this
first
is where
run
they come in.
timeout called
Oh
by the
my
Insomniacs.
goodness.
Honestly,
This
I'm
is
going to
wild.
shoot my guy Scotty Bale.
No,
He's
I'm not.
fighting
I'm
through.
not.
He didn't
No,
get
I'm not.
pancaked.
And
He
here's
just fell on
the
the ground.
SJ
Watch.
run.
Oh, no, this is
Boom,
the
you're
next play.
insane. No,
That's
this-
Boom,
I was talking about the
shot,
first play.
boom.
right where he was. No, that's Scott's fault.
You
I was
hate
talking about
to
the
see
first
it
replay,
happen
not
to
the
our
second.
buddy
My
Scott
bad.
McCorkle, but
You're right, bro.
BIC.
You're right. Well, good luck getting that.
They will hand it off to SJ. SJ finds the seam. He will push
Does
through
make
the
the play,
pile
though.
and get to the
Very
20
good play.
flag
Oh,
at the
flag.
end of the
Hold
play.
on that play.
Hold on the play. BIC is really going into this bully formation.
And the handoff again.
AJ, that's
AJ
what you
Wade
need.
getting a big tackle.
That's what you need
And that's-
from AJ.
And that's
need
when you
that.
could get up and make that face.
Right. You need that type of play to revitalize your defense because right now you kind of let BIC walk through you. Who's this on
Please.
the wing back?
It's thick boy season.
Is that
Right, Dan
is that-
Giesling, chat.
And it looks like that is
That's Donnell Hubie.
Hubert on the line. The
What
handle to
that?
Robinson. There's a flag on the play.
When the
And
flag
they will
is
get-
there, it's likely holding.
Love the
It could be a neutral zone infraction from the Insomniacs, but likely it's a 10-yard penalty, which will set BIC back a lot.
I'm very impressed by both offensive and defensive lines.
Trips to the bottom of your screen, Ashante Worthy in motion.
Worthy in motion.
Sterry's going to take off.
Codrington.
Oh, K-Wax
flag
wide
on the
open.
play.
It's definitely a holding call.
Oh, goodness.
This play will
Sterry's going to take off.
not
but
stand, and
it's a holding.
Codrington will get out of play. Another
Oh,
flag.
another flag. Yikes.
We might see offsets here.
Now they send Daniel Packer right here over top of Sterry as a spy.
Snap.
Oh,
The
my.
throw by
KK.
Sterry, and Campbell can't get it. It'll be
And
fourth down.
A little bit more difficult than the last couple of weeks against the competition that they've been facing.
4th and 22. Might as well be 4th and goal.
he's gonna-
Codrington
And that's
will be
Muncie.
brought
Wow,
down.
Muncie
Eric
and
Schufert Jr.
AJ
and
McQuaid.
Bringing him down on
And
4th
what
down.
did I say, guys? This is what they need in order to show their mental toughness, to show that they haven't given up yet.
That time,
I
guys.
think-
Muncie
It's
with the sack,
RTC
and the
time.
RTC gets the ball with 3:45 left to go. Flag on
they're
the
calling
play.
holding again.
I don't
And
know.
a big block out of the sideline.
About how holding calls shouldn't affect these offenses because they can put up yards in bunches and convert these. The problem, though, is when you start 1st and 20 and you're a team like the Insomniacs that wants to try to churn out the ball with those run plays, you have to maybe think about maybe going against that strategy because 1st and 20, and again, I think, guys,
3:27.
it's still RTC time.
3:27 left to go in RTC. He finds the seam and is brought down again. Another first down for Wilkerson and a flag after the play.
I don't know if that's a flag.
I don't necessarily
he went
like it.
down
Yeah.
and went for the wrap. I don't.
Yeah.
Listen.
I don't
that's
necessarily
a bogus
like it,
flag.
but what I will say is that regardless of whether the penalty is a penalty
And
or
we'll
not,
see the conversation on the
Take a
field.
look.
This is another
phenomenal run. Good blocking by the O-line. Surf, you got to do a little better than that. Look, and he goes
Tries
for
to
the
wrap.
wrap. Yeah, he goes for the wrap. The block on Tyler Offa and Surf is really where it's at.
And there's the handoff
There's
again to
Bone.
RTC.
Boom.
Bone Harrison on the tackle, but
Okay.
again, RTC time. Play action.
Scooter will keep it. He will get the first down and more. And there's a reason why we called that man the forklift. He went viral for going there.
Scooter gave Big Mook a dose.
You see the defense adjusts where their attack
Big
point
Mook,
is.
Big Mook does the. Oh, Huso missed his. Oh my goodness, he
That
gave him
is
a dose.
too low.
that is a
big
statement. When your quarterback can go
He got
out
steamrolled.
You think
top
so?
of your screen,
I'll take Corey.
Davin
I'll take
Clark,
Corey.
Sierra Hancock.
Oh no, he is gonna pass it. I'm
He
not tripping.
passes it,
Stop
caught. That's trying to strip the ball out, and they'll get another first
No,
down.
but
The
okay.
Insomniacs driving here on the Okie Doke.
Wait a second.
You're opening up the defense to a
back to
potential
RTC.
touchdown.
Snap
Absolutely.
the handoff to RTC. He will be met at the line, and he will get maybe a yard, if not two, and it will be second down. Big Mook, I believe.
Nice Dow Verges.
Gotta have at least 3 or
Listen,
4.
it's
They're
not-
not $1 anymore, Tyler. Oh, they miss it.
Uh-oh,
RTC off the
uh-oh,
screen. Bails out to RTC to end the quarter. Flag on the play.
It's going to be a call on Muncie. They're going to
Wow,
call
they're gonna say it's a
clipping.
block. Blocking the back?
Yeah, I mean, it was
I don't
close.
see it. I don't see that. I want to call the game fair, man.
Well, we end the third
Yikes.
quarter with another call.
Put your fours in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Drop a
Four-
4 and a wolf if you're for the Insomniacs. Drop a
4
4
and
and
a
a
fist.
fist if you're for the BIC.
Put your quattro if it's a fist.
It's
For
Jersey,
Cedric Codrington.
Vegas. Who runs the A7FL? Is it going back to Sin City or is it staying here on the shore? It's the fourth quarter. Next. Insomniacs with the ball on first down.